hit those orange boys, we'll continue to stream. We'll drink, and then we'll get Naked Snake as well, all covered in one hit. Where did Kevin go? Come back. He said it's just
Kevin.
Kevin, please. All right, we'll pull up. I'm gonna bookmark Kevin's stream real quick just in case. That's Jack Posobic's brother. Good dude, man. He's a nice ass guy. I got to hang out with him last year at Charlotte. Good dude, man. Good dude. Oh yeah. All right, let's. Oh no, they're sharing my.
You also have to think, where is all this money coming from? Like, that are paying these people. Where is this money coming from?
Soros. I'm pretty sure that's like confirmed. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was Soros that is giving the money away. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the deal right now. It says Minneapolis PD orders all protesters to vacate the area surrounding the Canopy Hotel. Let's see if they actually do it. Let's see if they actually do it. I doubt it, man. I highly doubt it, man. It's crazy, man. 2026 has been an interesting year so far, and we're only 9 days in.
I'm real surprised no one in the chat roasted me for putting toilet paper in my nose and taking it out very covertly.
It's fine. They know you're dying. You're dying as hell.
Jones, we're run by an elite billionaire pedophile cabal. It's like, I used to be like, really, Alex? That's like, it can't be that. All of that can't. It is all real and worse, and worse. And now you have people, because they indoctrinated in a fucking cult around a spray tan man, that it's like a fucking MAGA death cult now. And whatever he says, they just listen to. They don't have their own opinions. He makes their opinions for them. So one day, if he's saying, I'm going after the Epstein files, they're on a pedo witch hunt. The next day, the Epstein files are a hoax. Yes, sir, they're a hoax. The next day, he'd be like, all of the people that follow me should not wipe their ass. No matter how big of a shit they take, they would not wipe their ass and walk around with crusty ass cracks. You don't have your own identity. You live for... I would never live for another politician. Ever. Even if it was the ideal one that would get into office. If they did some fucked up shit, I would call them out on it. I would not defend them to the final hour. It's bizarre. It's weird. You don't have your own identity. And you should see that. Hopefully one day you will. And I'll still mock you. What's up, Blaqksheep? Trump is crazy, dude. You don't know what that man is capable of. You don't think he also had Epstein killed? You don't think, you know what I'm saying? There is some... Why do you think he is going to basically start World War III to hide those fucking files? There is shit in there that he has done that would make the most pessimistic person have there. Am I still in the middle? No, I'm not in the middle of the screen.
Is the house itself. It's one thing to smash all this fucking drywall. It's another thing to start cutting. Whoa, you gonna break something, Albert? Oh, let me make you big, Albert.
I got nothing to break.
That didn't sound good.
Break something! Break something! I destroyed my house for this goddamn show.
Emerlyn Reed is saying this show is dying. Let's prove her wrong. Do you guys want to prove her wrong?
Let's go! Prove it wrong!
Can we hit a member goal?
I want a bad report card. Guys, please, Keem is already mad at me.
I don't know what hole.
At Pocket Docket 1 donated $5 through Super Chat.
Yep.
Dupontier got house arrest after raping his own child. Judge said he wouldn't fare well in prison. Two-tier system, man.
And when there was a block, I always remember this story just to show you. As funny as the story is, it's still cute. As funny as the story is, it's still it proves a two-tier system. The guy forgot that he rented a movie, brought it back like 2 years later. He's like, "Oh man, I guess he moved," and he's like, "Oh, I totally forgot about this." He got arrested for that. It sounds like a dumb, silly thing. God, I hate the word silly. I can't believe I said that. I'm fired. Stupid thing, but there's proof of a two-tier system. You know? What a ridiculous thing to get arrested for. if the guy was all right, he made a mistake and kept it for a very long time. But if the guy was fucking stealing it, he wouldn't be like, "Hey, here's the thing I stole. I'm giving back to you." You know what I'm saying? You got fucking arrested. Get real.
Enough. Please.
I came up here to support you, not gonna lie. Like, you've always...
Pull out the fucking credit card.
His child comes before you. You have to realize
Clearly
that,
not.
right?
We're 2 days into it. Clearly, we're 2 days into it. Is the baby even here? Is the baby even here? Then why did we hire him on live? Then why did we hire him for live if we knew he was going to take the whole fucking month off? Why did we hire him?
The tantrum that you're throwing today is like the exact same shit that I pulled.
I don't know what hole.
At Aaron the Real H2N donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
Matt,
Rich and hard.
I'm hard.
That's wonderful. I bet it's Boogie Shirtless that's making you that way. Yeah, like if you want to ban him or whatever, you know, even though the guy's being honest, yeah, you could say it's a shitty mistake, whatever. But shit happens. He's actually letting you know he's bringing it back. It's not like he's keeping it, even though it was a long time to have it. I mean, if you still want to like ban him for that, oh, that's ridiculous. You should have remembered. Fine. But to get him cuffed, yeah, talk about a two-tier fucking legal system. Jesus Christ.
Pulled the same shit that you know who pulled. Like you're doing the same shit.
No, you wouldn't. Scooter, tell him. Scooter,
I'm not going to quit, Scooter. Scooter, I wouldn't quit. Scooter, I wouldn't quit. That's the difference between me and you.
You're echoing in Discord.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Between the ALR and sad.
Once my back stops.
You know why Keemstar stopped flexing how I was unprepared with my streams with technical issues and his were fine. First off, they never were fine, but he knows that none of these idiots could actually run a stream properly. If he still tried to flex that, he would get dominated now.
Once my back went out and I'm hurting so bad, Scooter, it's
I
fucking
don't care
hard.
about
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna have to.
That's what I did whenever I left live. You gotta move on.
I'll throw you.
I'm not quitting. I'm not like
Let's
you and
see.
that other guy.
I'm gonna throw you a couple of.
Moving on.
We were watching fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah, when you said pirate life, I was like, yeah, I'm living some sort of life over here. We're not pirating, but I can tell you this much.
Oh shit!
I don't know what hole.
At Digital Melanin donated
Yeah.
$5.
Tell you this much. Whatever we got going on is bringing people together.
To destroy their own home or their mental health.
Yep.
Just go get a real job.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is significantly worse than a real job the way they do their fucking live streams. It's spades. Yeah, like at this point, if you
I know, I heard. No, trust me, I know.
It was giving me.
I know the whole
life-changing
thing.
Money.
I know the whole thing.
For
So,
you know, granted he can't.
now that you're pirate life in it, it's gonna be a lot more difficult.
But
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a lot more
That's
difficult.
not fun. Man, he looks weird from the side.
There's a bunch of
Holy
stipulations about like where like you guys can own a dock and like there's a bunch of dumb shit.
shit. He looks like someone painted a face on a rock. Like, no, man. Like, I get it. I'm sure Boogie in some way, shape, or form is making six figures, but I'm good. Fucking sell my shit and live in a hut and live like a king, too.
Yeah. And two more.
Is Spain problems? No. See, the thing is, you guys are gonna keep coming after us though, as pirates now. The only difference. The only difference is that now it's gonna be you guys coming after us as pirates. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it
You know
is.
what that's gonna do? That's gonna make you lose your house that has holes in it. So Just think about it like this: if you try to sell that house right now, you're not going to get nearly as much money as you paid for it.
We're everyone's paying. If someone wants to step up to us, we step back up onto them. You know what I mean? Like we step right up to them and fucking. It's these hands are rated E for everyone. That's the thing. We like having content.
You got 5 minutes. Show.
Yeah, sure there, champ. Good luck with that one. Tell me another bedtime story.
What a great podcast you are. Go. You're a big screen. Go.
Well, who does a podcast by themselves?
Goddamn lolcow. I'm the original lolcow. Fuck Amberlynn. Sorry, I had my shit together for a little while. But I'm fucking done with that. I'm done with that. You want to see sad, sack,
Also, I find
manipulative,
it hard to
asshole
believe that
piece of
anybody
shit.
on that show is making Dr. Money after Keem takes his 50% and YouTube takes their 30%.
Yeah, good point. Because that was another thing. That's why I wanted to quit like 67 times. Because I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I can't focus as much as I want to on my main channel, which is still my main source of income. And for what? Like, me and Jay used to be like,
Yeah, no, but now you got everybody else to deal with though. CFS. Yeah, CFS definitely on pirate. Yeah, CFS definitely on pirate.
It was insane. And the weird hours and you're not getting enough viewers, so you go into this time slot and this time slot and get the fuck. It's a fucking joke.
Lolcow live is dead. You may as well put a bullet inside my head.
That's a hell of an ending. Alright,
so my question is, how many members did you actually have?
That is a hell of a hairstyle there. Isn't there an arrest?
You're gonna fight everybody. I mean, this is. I'm just hearing. I'm just over here and everything. We're gonna fight everybody.
Known as the Slender Man Stabber has been captured after
you know, there's other people that are in.
Escaping her group home and leading police nationwide.
Other people that are.
Talk about that tomorrow.
Still in. Yeah. The other factions. There's just a shit ton of pirates at this point.
In 2014, when she was 12 years old, in an effort to please a made-up internet boogeyman called.
It just shows how the human mind. Yes, they were children. I get it. It's so pliable that you can get so fucking enamored and fucked up into something that you could believe a fictional character is real. Kind of ties into what's going on with MAGA. I mean, not to bring it up here, I'm not shoehorning it, it's true. Life is not in my mouth. Hurts. Oh. Oh.
The Slender Man. Then on November 22nd of this year, she vanished from her group home in Madison, Wisconsin. According to NBC News, the Madison Police Department said Geyser was last spotted at the home at around 8:15 p.m. on November 22nd, about an hour.
I have a feeling this girl's story is going to end very tragically.
Or later, the state's Department of Corrections was notified that Geyser's location tracker on her ankle monitor had malfunctioned. But it wasn't until the next morning at nearly 8 a.m. that the group home called 9.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can move to many states and even not pay state taxes or whatever, but at least now in this political climate, it's like, I'm good.
911 to report Geyser missing, leading police on a desperate manhunt to find the twisted attacker. Geyser's attorney, Tony Cotton, even put out a video on Instagram, issuing a desperate plea for Geyser to turn herself in to the authorities immediately.
Turn yourself in. Do not continue to remain on the run like this. It is not in your best interest to handle this matter that way.
Police were initially clueless on Geyser's whereabouts, but a loitering report in Posen, Illinois on November 23rd led to a surprising breakthrough in the search. After a nearly 24-hour manhunt, Geyser was spotted sleeping on a sidewalk behind a truck stop more than 150 miles from the group home and was then arrested by police. According to CBS News, Geyser initially refused to give her real name to the cops, but relented.
Moderator the third.
Just Google her to find out who she was, because she had, quote, done something really bad. But in a surprising twist, police didn't find Geyser alone. A 42-year-old woman was also busted sleeping on the sidewalk with a convicted stabber.
The fuck?
The unidentified woman claimed to CBS News that the pair were best friends and said she didn't want Geyser to be alone when she cut off her ankle tag and escaped the group home. The mystery pal claimed the two had taken a bus to Chicago before walking 20 miles south to Posen, where
That's some weird ass shit.
they were forced to stop when Geyser injured her foot. The middle-aged woman was arrested and released, charged with obstructing identity. CBS reported that Geyser is scheduled to be in court on November 24th. In 2014, Geyser, along with her friend Anissa Wire, made headlines when the friends lured fellow sixth grader Peyton Leutner into a
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Waukesha,
Yeah, we
Wisconsin park and stabbed her 19 times in an effort to impress Slender Man, a tall, slim, faceless creature that was first developed in online forums and was said to lurk in forests, traumatizing children. Miraculously, Leitner survived the horrifying assault, crawling her way to safety until she was found by a passing bicyclist. Geyser, as a 15-year-old, pleaded guilty to attempted first-degree murder in a deal that would see her put in a mental institution instead of serving jail time. She spent nearly 7 years in the Winnebago Mental Health Institute before a judge ordered her release in January, despite several, quote, red flags. In March, Waukesha County Deputy District Attorney Abby Nicoli said the state had real concerns after state health officials became aware that Geyser had read
Seeing her fucking face, she's nuts. She's gone.
Rent Boy, a novel about murder and selling organs on the black market, and had been communicating with a man who collects murder memorabilia. Health officials also discovered that
Yeah, that's totally stable.
Geyser even sent the man a sketch of a decapitated body with a postcard claiming she wanted to be intimate with him. Cotton, Geyser's attorney, argued his client hadn't done anything wrong, calling the state's request to keep her in the hospital a, quote, hit job.
He looks like a dork. Look at, he has Butthead's gums.
Waukesha County Circuit Judge Michael Bourne ultimately kept to the initial decision to allow Geyser's conditional release, saying, I don't see the risk to the public. Wire, Geyser's accomplice in the vicious stabbing, pleaded guilty to attempted second-degree intentional homicide and was also sent to a psychiatric center. She was granted release in 2021 to live with her father and was ordered to wear a GPS monitor.
That's some wild shit. All right. Body man of the rest of Slender Man stabber. All right, I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. Slender Man is a man. Ocean water.
Slender Bob. crazy, but.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, the only thing that may make there be some truth to that is the ongoing payments, because they have a lot of gigs and shit. But the way shit, even though we had decent viewership on Tech Talk, the way that shit was going, we would have probably made like, which I guess for a side hustle, 20 grand, which is nice, but that shit wasn't going to be a side hustle. Well, yeah, I got some coffee. I was like, I got like 4 fucking spoons of that pudding though, so that's protein.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. If you're new watching, thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't know how I've been moving around in the algorithm, but it seems to be pretty good. If you can help me out and hit that like and sub or follow, that'd be really good and helpful. I'm looking to get to 600 and to 500 on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. Be right back, everyone. Really need a drink, so give me 1 moment. I'm gonna put pops on the other side.
Wait, did I change the screen? Okay. No, God damn it. I didn't even see you would say anything. I'm like, wait a second. I don't think the screen is right. Otto is right. I'm already on it. Before I even saw it, I'm like, wait a second. I bet you I clicked the wrong thing. Here we go. You didn't really miss. This woman just looks aggravated.
There ain't a lot of shelters. that's what's crazy. They find shelters for other people, but they don't. I'm out for food. But I couldn't leave them here. So I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, fuck. I bet you I'm not on the right scene. I was right.
I know what to do. So I was like, just let me call and see y'all. I told them I believe Robinson, a lot of the radio is there, but where you guys from? South? How far? Like how far?
Not that far. We're not living anywhere. We'll be fine tonight.
Okay, I just want to make sure you guys are warm.
We're fine.
Yeah, she just looks like fucking insanity personified. I don't know what else to say.
You sure? No problem. I just want to make sure you guys have someone place to want to stay. No, we're always safe. How old are you?
And this is other random weird ass middle-aged woman.
I'm 23.
23?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's transgender. She's
how old is she? 23? Okay.
I don't have my ID, but.
All right. Well, give him your name and date of birth because we just got.
This whole thing is so fucking insane. She's totally out of her mind.
Make sure you're saying who you are. You say you are. Okay. You're not missing them and stuff. Okay. No problem.
Yo, that cop looks like he's 12. God, I'm getting old. That's what it is.
Thank you.
He looks like he has to go do, like, he's a sophomore in high school. He has to put his term paper in before winter break.
Thank you for calling. Because I don't believe you're 23. That's why. Okay? And we got called here for a call. So just be honest. I want to make sure that you're not.
I don't know what hole.
Ages ago.
Adam Fickman donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Your original Slender Man video was the first video I ever saw of yours.
Yeah, dude, that was a different fucking lifetime. You know, there's really actually no benefit. I mean, I know some people still do well using gameplay footage for videos, but it's not really any more efficient. You know, especially with where I kind of do like the podcasty format for my videos. Doesn't make sense anymore.
Listen, as long as you're not missing, you can go on your way. Are you missing from somewhere? Then just give me your name and date of birth, and you can be on your way.
Okay, I'm 19.
Huh?
I'm 19.
19? That's fine. You're still an adult. So
Yeah. So what's your last name?
Yeah, even him, man. What is this? Like the high school? Like, I mean, I know the cops are younger than me, but they don't look like these dudes. Look like they're fucking fresh out of the fucking academy 5 minutes ago.
you know what? Okay, well then we're gonna arrest you and take you an ID. We're gonna hold you an ID at the station for fingerprints. So you don't want to obstruct an officer. Give me your name and date of birth. You're not wanted for murder, right?
Right.
Well, now that you say it.
I ain't gonna have a problem with us. I promise you. Okay? You're making it a bigger deal than it is. It is. Transgender. So just get her name, his name.
He does. It's just, listen. He's like, wait, get her name, his name, her name. Like, he doesn't know what to say. I don't think he's doing it maliciously, so that kind of makes it funny.
Were you ever issued an ID? Or anywhere? You work? Okay. What state were you issued an ID out of?
Mine was issued out of Wisconsin.
Okay, and what's your last name?
Harrison?
You spell that?
You have a middle initial?
Okay, what's your date of birth?
I'm so confused. This whole scenario is sketch as fuck.
You said you what? It's your real name, right? Right. It's not a big deal. You'll be on your way, okay?
Last name George Robert Ida Edward Sam. First name Stephanie Sam Tom Edward Paul Henry Adam Nora.
Because that girl is, remember you ever hear of the girl, the Slender Man? She attempted to murder someone when she was like 12. And she was supposed to be in like a, you know, involuntary mental health facility. She broke off her ankle bracelet and went on the run with a transgender woman. Or, I'm not even being a dick, was it like a man transitioning to a woman or a woman transitioning to a man? I can't fucking tell. Raccoon, 10 months. Thank you.
Run here, my car. Right there.
Weird situation, dude.
It's out of Wisconsin.
I'm still running Wisconsin, maybe do the work. Man, unless you want to do it over there. Hey, what's up, man?
I don't know what role.
At Brendan Sutton donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Hi, I have a new playlist on Spotify consisting of Adele, York, Madonna, and more legendary ladies. Why I did this. Support women, says the council, and good music is why. Love.
Yeah, love dad and bird check. Women don't want this. Incels, literally. Yeah, this is so bizarre.
did something wrong because it's come back no record on files, and that means you're lying to us about your name. Okay? So that's
Or like 62,000.
I'm gonna give you one more chance before we're gonna take you in custody, fingerprint. Okay? So just be honest. It's not a big deal. You're making it a bigger deal.
What's up? Mari is Mama. Like, what is this shit? Are you trying to like look romantic for a fucking high school play? It's like, what's going on?
Give me real name. Okay? Because if he comes back, no record on file also, which I hope he doesn't, but that means both of you are lying, and I'm going to take you both in for fingerprints. Okay? Don't make us do all that. We just want to send you on your way. No, you can't. You guys wanted for something? Why are you hiding your name? I don't understand.
Even out of Wisconsin. I just don't want my identity out there.
Okay.
It's just personal preference.
Okay. You can have that preference, but we're going to have that preference of taking you in and fingerprinting. Okay? That's what we're going to do.
Is there any way to avoid that?
Yeah, give us your right name, date of birth, and then we can go on our way. We don't want to mess with you. We don't want to take you in and fingerprint you. But if that's what I have to do, I have to make sure you're not wanted for anything, no homicides or anything like that. That's it. Okay. I don't know you.
Yeah, but you still, the cop has to identify you. What are you doing?
You don't know me. I know. Okay. So give your name, make sure you ain't wanted for no warrants, and then you're good. Stephanie.
Which obviously you fucking are.
One last chance. This is your last opportunity.
Let's try this again.
I don't know what you're so scared about.
Because they are on the run, which they know.
I didn't break the law.
So you did by lying to the officer. The lawyer.
Which is a class A misdemeanor, arrestable offense. Therefore, you place under arrest for both of you because you lied and you lied. Give me your real name. Okay?
In the back of the business, it's not like we. And their sign posted, there's no lawyer. Okay? Okay? So it's not a big deal. What is your name? Don't make us arrest you and do all this extra stuff that we don't need to do. I know. We got way more serious things to worry about than this. But we got called here. It ain't like we just walked up and started messing.
Oh, the melodrama. But it's like, I don't know. When would she have been released?
Yeah, fuck.
Print you, it could take a day, 2 days, 3 days, for your print to come back before we release. So you'd be in our custody if we release you. If you want to sit in the cell all day, that's fine.
If her prints might come back before then, so then that means that you would still stay at the station and you might be released. Might as well just avoid all that and tell us what you do.
Look, you want to stay in a cell for 3 days? Well, go to the cell.
Ow. Stop hitting your head. Oh, shit. I had one of their, I had one of CFS members jump in and was like, is telling them that they're pirate life now. I'm like, okay.
We don't want problems with you. We just want to ID you. That's it. What?
Why are you firing fucking grape shot at me? What the? Here, come here, asshole. No, you're getting force fed fucking. I'll force feed you goddamn snowballs. Don't Fulgrim is fucking grape shotting people. Yeah. Hey, Fulgrim, I will mortar you if you keep grape shotting me.
Yeah, it would have been
Uh,
about 2014. I remember in those videos when she did it.
So Morgan is your first name, right? Yeah. G-E-Y-S-E.
Why the fuck you shot me with real cannonballs?
We will let you say goodbye, but just stand by until we try to figure out what's happening.
You want me to get up and back of you?
Yeah, no matter. That's my word, okay? Okay? You're being honest with me. I'll be honest. That's my name. Trust me, I didn't want to give it to you. You'll see why in a second. But she didn't know my name.
Sleeping together behind a store for no reason.
What is it?
So she's fucking 23 now. That's
Yep. Okay, fuck. I'm fucking around. I have like half my fucking crew on my ship. I'm getting fucking grapes, so I'm like, I'm super slow.
That's my real name. What's your middle initial? E. E? Trust me. Is that your real birthday? Yes, May 16th, 2002. You got E as Edward? Okay, middle initial. Put him in. E, right? Yeah, E.
Was that my?
I will let you. You guys going to the same place, okay?
Yeah, it makes literally makes no way that she couldn't know. I mean, is it off the table that you just met and are now sleeping together behind a Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever the fuck it is? Sure. Do I believe it though? No.
We'll get you warm, okay? Have you ate? Have you ate anything? Alright, hold on a second. Is your ID in your purse? Honestly. Okay, well, we're gonna go through it.
Chicken parm sub sounds lovely.
Try to get mid-low. Hey, Ronnie, take these bags since you got gloves. Try to find an ID in her.
The Lust Princess is the ship name. All right. All right. All right. I thought it was the title. That's funny. All right, are we heading all back to Nevis?
Do I got a flashlight? Yeah, I got a flashlight. Go through this one for ID.
this company. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna be building a shit ton of plates for the guild. Yep. I'm already at like 285 right now.
Well.
Gotta get more iron.
Wait, is this different?
Give me your name and date of birth.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I got plates set up at my personal island and Nevis, and I'm getting a second island, so you can do this all over again. We'll have double plate production or triple plate production. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. It's the iron collection at that point, right? Yeah, buddy.
You're sitting here watching fucking Steven Seagal. What's up, Sean Legacy?
Nice.
Legacy.
Yeah. You guys are doing bulkheads?
Let's just go. All right, that was an excellent.
I'll take them. I'll literally take those. All right, cool. Let me find out where you are exactly because I want that.
What's going on in this country? They're fucking watching Steven.
That's what I'm literally talking about. Are you at Gelbian, you said? And I'm fucking past that, but we will do a whip around.
Love watching you, brother. It's good to see you got it again. I was worried when I saw your chin no longer existed, but I'm really happy you're back.
Your chin or channel, well, both didn't exist because how fat I was. So either way, it actually fits.
Right? I want to. Oh, it doesn't feel quite right. You can't do that on an elliptical, right? You can maneuver this forward.
I mean, if those things actually burn calories, like, hey, that would be nice to have under my fucking desk.
Back, it doesn't matter what shoes I have.
Oh, I am in Galvian. All right, cool. So,
So what's going on here?
Man, that guy's outfit is
Oh.
best. He stole it from Phil.
In that hummus, in that smoke blue.
She looks like she's going to be hired as the next DHS head for the Trump administration, Department of Homeland Security.
how much weight does it take to grab that?
He looks like he's in the Epstein files.
Free shipping and handling. By the way, that free shipping and handling, I'll give you a little inside scoop. That was.
He looks like he's about to fucking buy a news network to make them pro-Israel.
Wasn't necessarily going to be the case a couple of days ago. This is like the last minute boom. It's on free shipping. That's a true story. You can get it now and get it with free shipping. That price will not last. Only here at QVC, exclusive to it. And now we go to our sideline reporter and find out what she likes and so much.
This is so fucking crazy dystopian shit. We're on the brink of fucking World War III because my president's the president of the United States is a fucking pedophile. It doesn't want to own up to it. And they're sitting here selling you a cheap under your desk bicycle.
I don't know what hole.
At Brendan.Sutton donated $9.99.
I used to think Fiona Apple's hot as
I have a
hell.
ton of
I don't
Fiona
know
Apple
how
on the
much she
playlist.
was.
The chick I am seeing Return of the King, which sent me her greatest hits, and we are still talking, so yay. I'm happy. It's Fairy God Mode donates. Enjoy it.
I don't know what hole.
At Bama Swap Bomb 822 donated $10 through Super Chat. Hello, Bird Father. Glad you are streaming. I have posted in the Discord general chat of Nerd News edited video of Phil as a QVC host.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yep, no problem. If I could buy some of those off you, that'd be really awesome.
Yeah,
Well, like I want to like max out the amount of plates I can make.
My apologies.
That'd be very nice. And I'll just go straight into building plates.
Wait, did they say the colors are hummus?
Alright. You want some snowballs?
College, you think you're fucking 12.
I could trade you some snowballs. There you go. That'd be a fun idea.
Because people in college look like they're like little kids to me now.
I bet you would. Straight to my nose, right?
Oh my god, there's your audience. Yeah, he's one of those people. I can't think of specific examples, but I know he's done shitty stuff that just... You want to roast Phil, I roast him 70% of the time, if not way more in my streams. There's so much comedy with Phil, but they just take it too fucking far, man.
Yo, I hit somebody so hard yesterday that I dragged him for 300 meters. It was so fucking great. No, they ended up following me on Twitch. Can I get a can I get a clip of that? Oh, I get sort of a clip of the crash.
God damn. Fucking Mar-a-Lago face. Who wants to place bets the fucking mom who made this stupid product or pretend to make the product is fucking MAGA? I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry about not being not giving up frags. I'm trying to. I want to go for the fucking Huracan. So I'm on four. I'm on 4 full blueprints right now. So I'm working on it.
I mean, I guess if people want to see it again, I would be down to watch it again. But oh, it's so good.
Word. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I try to help out where I can. That's for damn sure.
Fuck, what time we at? I forgot this is semi-live.
Hell yeah. Yes, it will. Especially when I go to start my second one. It'll help me out as well. I'll be ready for it. I got everything else ready for it. I'll be able to fucking... I think I can make... I have insurances too. I can max out my, I can max out my personal island, right?
If I ever became a billionaire, Lloyd, shit would get interesting.
Cool.
I don't care. I know we're retreading a whole bunch. It was worth it. It was safe.
So what's going on here in that hummus, in that smoke blue,
What's going on? What, did you stick your dick in it? You fucking weird bastard. What the hell is going on? She does not want to be here. This is her fucking product, and she's like, "Fuck this. He's dead." This is like
Oh shit. Hey, I thought I was slowing down.
What's going on here?
Hey, Monk, you want to trade me those?
She's just on a different planet. He's fucking holding on to his hummus for dear life.
Yeah.
His hair plugs are about to fall off, and he has no ass. Jesus Christ.
with the resistance bands, 14 levels of resistance, free shipping and handling. By the way, that free shipping and handling.
Yeah.
That phone call can't be
Perfect.
quick enough, dude.
You're awesome. Thank you, Monk. Holy shit, brother. You wanna have me just completely use up all the time? I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll make the plates right now that I can.
This is literally a Tim and Eric skit. This is a Tim and fucking Eric skit.
I'm.
Like, she literally looks like she was casted off of there. Come on. You would have Tim Heidecker be maybe this guy, or maybe Eric Warheim because he's larger.
More.
They cast the most bizarre looking fucking people. They look like they would fit right in. She's Satan.
This is like the last minute boom. It's on free shipping. That's a true story.
Yeah, what is that old man chewing on? Oh my god, I missed that. Oh, dude, it just takes it over the top now. I mean, there was a time where QVC, I guess this is going to make me ancient too, where like in the 90s and shit, in the 80s it was justified, right? But now with fucking... there's no need unless you're a boomer who doesn't realize that there's a billion ways to order shit online. I mean, I hate being that way, but they're essentially that anyway. Except they rip you off until they sell you garbage.
You can get it now and get it with free shipping. That price will not last. Only here at QVC, exclusive to it. And now we go.
Oh, fuck you. You can get something like that at Target right now, literally. I think I just saw it the other day walking by.
To our sideline reporter and find out why she likes it so much. And let's get a page rock.
How many more do I have? 6,700. I still have 6,700 of those. We'll move these over to my private island.
God, that fucking smile, dude. It looks like she's like an alien. Her teeth would like come out and stretch out like the movie Alien, the mom. She's a fucking demon. He's just he's just cooked. He's cooked. He's just sitting there fucking
I am.
riding his hummus, thinking about titties he
Yep.
voted in like 1968.
We'll start moving iron to my personal island. And, if you have any iron, let me know. Alright. Alright. If you're at Nevis, I'll pop out the port. You can trade to me. I'll put it away. Alright.
That was the thing you just said.
And you can pass me plates. I mean, pass me iron for plates. I don't care. We got I got currently 365 plates made.
Oh my god. Yeah, she definitely has Bible studies, and if you're 2 minutes late, she beats the shit out of you. Hugo De Liato, how are you? Thank you for the ass cheeks with leaves.
On a credit card. $36. If you don't like it, you send it back.
Alright.
As that shipping and handling.
Out to sea, leave port. I can't really. I move out of the Nevis port.
Let's get some old fuck to use it. Give him the.
All right,
hummus.
perfect.
Don't tell him
I'm
what he's
super
doing. Just tell him
heavy
to
right
shut
now,
the
so
fuck up. We don't have to pay him.
I'm about to pass you some plates, man.
I don't know what.
I cannot believe they think
You're gonna get just as heavy, so be ready.
The trial of Tim Heidecker is the most slow burn
Fucking great.
film. If you've ever watched the on cinema stuff, it is so hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. I could tell like this dead ass. If I didn't know, like I've seen this cloud a bunch of times before. This could straight up be a Tim and Eric scene. They would be like,
This will help out quite a bit. You're gonna need a lot more for your island.
this, shorten it up, and maybe change like 2 lines, and you're good. That's it.
Yeah, but at least we got. Oh fuck me.
Right, it's not. It's just you have to go to QVC.
Alright.
Thank you for
Perfect.
having a very strange thumbnail.
Alright, here we go.
Appreciate you being
Bam. Bam. You're about to become so heavy. I'm actually going to. Yeah, fuck it. You're gonna need these. Fuck it.
He stuck it in his ass.
Yep. It's like that. It's literally like that. Wait, yeah, but go come back. You.
Let's go to the great state of California.
Ah.
Watch.
Hell yeah. Whenever, if you if you have any like and this is gonna get real in depth, right? If you have any volcanic ore, alright, you can smelt those down for free without using any you know, energy. So and if you have that, definitely do those. That'll increase the amount of iron what is it? Iron ingot you get, yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Also, if anyone needs like certain weapons made, like I'll also make my workshop, turn it back to the cast thing.
You want to seem pleasant. Do you have to like your mouth must feel fucking exhausted just sitting there smiling like that the whole time. Holy shit.
Alright, I'll move up.
You know, at least the daughter's like, all right, I could sit here and like just smile so I don't look like a demon. He's in fucking outer space. The guy is just toast. She looks like she's about to give a news forecast on that like cable access news show they had with Steve Brule.
On it after my total knee replacement, I couldn't move it, and eventually I.
There it is! There it is! There it is!
How many do you guys have per room? We got.
It's helped a lot. It's helped me with all of my surgeries. I've had 8 knee surgeries and 2 ankle surgeries. I've also got 2 additional
There you go.
for both sets of parents in their late 70s and 80s, and it's this thing
There you go.
really works. When I'm not using it at home to recover, I use it at my
unless you could actually close her mouth, that's a step.
my office underneath my desk, and I love it.
Oh, wow, wow. She's using the product how she's supposed to. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I can picture Steve Brule coming out here. Let me try.
I encourage anybody to buy it.
What the fuck is going on? What did she go to Boogie?
Watch this. This is insane.
Back up. I'm far enough away. I'm not.
Here we go.
And
I don't. No. No, I won't. It's my right to be here. I will not.
You are too close right now. You were interfering.
I'm right here.
Federal
You're gonna
investigation.
get out of my face.
You need
I'm
to
a
back up
public
over
citizen.
here.
No, I won't. Tell me why I'm far enough away from your investigation.
Step beyond our car.
Don't touch me, please. Don't. Where's your cars? Right here. Where's your cars? All the way. Oh, that's great.
Get out of here, Karen.
That's great.
This is like the nose ring for the ears. You see a woman with these hoop earrings?
oh my lord.
That's a retard.
Sure. Beyond your cars? 20 feet, right?
See that white car?
Yeah.
I have a 6-year-old right here. I have a 6-year-old right here in my car.
In the car?
Ooh,
Yeah, I sure did. Yes. Child endangered.
but she's hot too, so it's okay.
Active policing.
It's an
This is all on
Look at it. They're trying to explain it to her.
6-year-old right here in my car.
In the car?
Ooh,
Yeah, I
child
sure did.
endangerment.
Yes. Child endangered.
Get your child.
She brought her kid to a federal fucking ICE. And also keep this in mind. I don't know if these people have body cams or not, but the fact that he has to use his phone to record.
Yes. Child. Yes.
Look at it. They're trying to explain it to her.
6-year-old right here in my car.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
child
sure did.
endangerment.
Yes. Child endangered.
Get your child.
She brought her kid to a federal fucking ICE. And also keep this in mind. I don't know if these people have body cams or not, but the fact that he has to use his phone to record her is such a massive mistake. This should never happen. Like, they need to have body cams immediately, if they don't already. They all have body cams? Do you see that? I don't, actually. I don't see that. What's the body cam? Is it this or is it this? This looks like a radio to me.
That's a body cam.
Now, I'm really asking this question. I don't know the answer to this question. Is this the body cam right here? That's the camera? Okay, I thought that was a camera. I thought that was a radio or something. Shoulder is the cam, the chest is the cam. Oh, okay, I get it. So she has a body cam, but I don't think the other two do. Or maybe they do. It's just a different
camera right now too. Right here.
Yes, I'm.
Okay. Okay. All I had to do was wait one more second, and it would have shown it. Okay.
Wonderful. I'm very glad for it. I can be right here. I'm happy right here. I do. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna listen.
But we have someone that's detained right here. Okay.
Tell me where you need me to go exactly.
I need you to stay. Do me a favor.
Yeah, right left.
No car seat. Okay. Do me a favor. You can videotape all you like, but you have to stay. You cannot come past that driveway.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay at your car though. Okay.
Thank you.
More than welcome to videotape.
Thank you, sir.
Do me a favor. By state law, we're policemen too. That child is supposed to be in a booster seat. He's not of age. So make sure you put him in a booster seat, because I'd hate to give you a ticket.
You can give me a ticket. I'd love it.
Absolute Karen obliteration. She brings her crying baby to an ICE arrest. I'm sorry, but you're not a good parent if you're bringing your crying baby to a place where people have guns and machine guns. This is insane. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's unbelievable. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, he just called you a fucking bitch. Yo, he called you a fucking bitch. Yeah, he called you, and he said, Aster Blaster, you're a fucking bitch.
What happened is that you've had a tremendous amount of these people that have just been able to go around
Or a bitch fuck in this case, because they say their weird words weird.
And on top of that, you have these people that think that there are no consequences for their behavior.
Yeah, you should have just gone with, like, never mind. I'm not going to encourage it. You should just go look in their dictionary for all the right words to use and call them an incompetent dumb fuck.
There it is. Should be child endangerment.
I mean, use their language to the. I didn't eat.
What's this? Okay, let me see what this is.
Bro, I know, but what the fun thing is when you do it to them and then they send you a bunch of Russian hate and you go, I don't know what you're saying. I know, but that's the best part, because all they can do is then have to go and say it in English. Exactly. It's so funny to say that to them. Yeah.
It's almost like a suicide mission.
Is this correct? Ooh! I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. Or you just go. Yeah. We're gonna be. Yeah, Red Fleet's done. Holy shit! There's a bunch of. Here we go, we gotta go north. North. Yep, north. Yep.
This is not real? Yeah, I don't
This
know
is how people get got, man. Hello. I like the smell of your hole. The barnacles needed scraping.
They gotta go and arrest these people.
And it's gonna cost you about.
Or something like that. Like this is like you're driving.
What is that, Teague?
in their direction to get their attention. They could be in the middle of an operation at this point, and you're doing this to distract them on purpose. There has to be charges for this. It's obstruction. It's intimidation. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why reckless driving is like you're just flooring.
Stealing shit. You first make me sniff your hole, scrape some barnacles off you, now you stealing my shit. I see how it is. I see how it is. I see. I'm not blind at the wheel. You're just tiny. Yeah, you hide behind my sails. Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
I think that in a lot of
I swear, you take that. I swear. Your mother.
Whenever I see a baby,
I'm gonna see how good of a sailor you really are.
Really, I don't know how every normal person person
They get super uncomfortably close to you.
this is arranged. What are you even thinking? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a human.
Oh yeah, I'm thoroughly into hit this. Let's go. Oh yes. Yep. Let's see how good.
Do you know how I got these scars? I went to art school. Got $60,000 in student debt.
No, I don't even with that. I don't think you're really falling away, brother.
I don't think he's 5 feet tall, okay? He's probably shorter.
Dogs people, ice agents, people like me. I mean, like, how's that gonna play out?
Yeah.
You see, you think you're tough. There's some mob on the street, some agents throwing snowballs at them or whatever. But you've doxed people. Now you're advocating for people.
Oh, this is so funny.
With my family and my kids there.
It's so funny.
It's beyond that. It's all the false
Yeah.
positives and all the
This is.
So, like, for example, if you give
It's ultra happy over here. Relax there, kiddo.
there's somebody else with the same name that they go to instead, there have been swatting.
Why they're laughing and not crying. It's not like a Joe Biden sniffing hair type of thing.
Like it wasn't even the right person.
Let me tell you, as someone who's dealt very violently with a home invasion personally, I fought harder in that brief encounter than I ever did in Iraq. For these agents or anyone who might have to deal with people coming into their homes, there's no rules. This won't be tear gas being fired at them. These are going to be real bullets coming fast.
Yep.
Because when you're defending your family, you don't care about rules. You don't care about walls and what might happen if.
I hope he's in Florida. This is the way it should be. He's right.
You only caring about killing what's coming through your door.
That's right.
Anyone who's ever seen combat knows this and can relate. When you are trained for this too, it has a unique way of kicking in these circumstances. And you're in your own home. You're on your own turf with your children.
The home field advantage.
So I am pleading with these people not to go to these agents' homes for their own safety, for liberal sake.
For your safety, yeah.
Not for the agent's sake. Because if it was me, again, speaking from experience here, you think the mob's gonna protect you? Ask the 4 kids who got free trips to the ER who broke into my house. A trained agent or officer or military guy.
He 4v1 them? Who is this guy?
We're gonna drop like 15
Holy
of you
shit.
people before you even figure out what's going on. And I bet you're gonna rethink showing up at an officer's house after you have a hole in your chest. You think these people, and honestly, people like me who are also a target, you think we're aggressive now? You think we're the... Wait till you threaten our families.
True.
You have no idea how hard we'll fight. There's no mercy or standard or remote version of humanity you will experience if you show up at my house and threaten my children.
Base.
I'm not saying this to, start a fight. I'm pleading with you, libs. Stop it. Because that's the line.
Yep.
You keep up this rhetoric, there's going to be carnage, and not on our side.
He's right. He's completely right. There should never be any degree of doxing. He said it multiple times inside of the context of them intruding into his own home. This is not a call to violence.
I feel like the Empire Fort would be fun to hit,
for anyone
but
to go to anyone's home. You lying
probably needs to be
you nasty little gnome. What are you talking about? You never advocated for it. Oh, guys, I didn't advocate for it. I just gave you his name, and if you look up his name, it gives you his address. You nasty little rat. Oh, God. Who is this guy? I hate this guy. I do, too. I think everybody does. Maybe he does, too. Yeah, he's mad that he's been doxxed, but it's his own post. He has his own post about his house. Nobody should be posting names or anything that is being posted about a person that isn't.
Yeah, they're like, who are we gonna fight? One of the people that watch me, fucking one of the CFS members that watches me, is like, yeah, we went pirate. I'm just like, okay.
The keys that you need to open the door, right? Like metaphorically. And so
Ooh,
he's giving
the
those
flag.
keys out. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's the
and
news.
that's one of the keys is a name. And
That's what I'm saying. We should get Bridgetown now. I think Bridgetown would be great. Hell yeah. What I'm fucking talking about. You click on it using control and then you do or press what is it? 8.
That we're here to love each other, care for each other, and keep each other safe and whole. Why did you say drive? I'm not gonna read all this shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny though to see that they're like, who are we gonna fight? It's just like, you know, you're just pirates. Like at this point.
You had a car, they had a gun. There you go. It's crazy. If you're a mother of 3, the last thing you need to be doing is going out there and violently getting into altercations with federal officers. I'm sorry, this is insane. Women don't need to be going out. I saw this other video too. Let me see if I can pull this up. It's absolutely ridiculous the amount of stuff that these people are doing. It is fucking deranged. And it's dangerous too. It's so dangerous. And that's the thing that I don't think enough people talk about is how insanely fucking dangerous these people are making everything. They're making everything so dangerous because they just say, you know what? I'm not going to follow the rules. I shouldn't have to do what people tell me.
Where you guys all going to right now? Oh, I see where you all. Aruba. Oh, okay, I see it.
Because they've experienced no consequences for their bad behavior for their entire life. They live the most privileged existence on the entire fucking planet, and they think that they're being oppressed. They think they're in the Handmaid's Tale, but they're actually basically fucking royalty.
Quite simple. They have nothing in their life that they have to worry about. No struggle.
My man.
Really?
Struggles, no problems. They wake up, they got to figure out what coffee they're gonna drink, what robe they're gonna put on, what shade of makeup they have to put on, or whatever. They don't really have problems in their life.
That's right.
So they're bored and they have nothing to do.
And there's a guilt that comes with that boredom because I think that deep down inside, a lot of them realize that they're living the most privileged, advantaged, and beneficial life that anybody has ever lived in the history of humankind. And I think that they have a guilt for that, and they have to offload that guilt by being angry, psychotic harpies at ICE.
And us being humans, thousands of years of being hunter-gatherers and struggling to survive, you know, it's really been like the last 100+ years where Western civilization, you could really just chill and live your life.
You can.
So it's still hardwired in your DNA to find something to fight against because that's what we've done most of our history. So the white liberal woman with nothing to do, she sees somebody else's problem and she imprints it onto herself. That way she has something to do. She has something to fight against. And the most dangerous part, she's not bored.
Make sewing great again. There's got to be something else they can do, right? Holy shit.
Anymore. I mean, why do you think they put the LGBTQ flag in her bio, the Palestine flag, the Venezuela flag?
Collecting all the world buffs. Line them up. Ready for the raid.
Flag, the Ukraine flag. Oh, damn, there's a lot of flags now that I think about it. They was there for BLM.
She wasn't even halfway done.
Stop Asian hate. They start to push all of this stuff because they have nothing themselves that they have to fight against.
That's right. Damn.
The scariest part is they don't give a fuck about any of it. They don't care what's happening in Palestine. They don't care what's happening in the Ukraine. They don't even care what happened in Venezuela. The Venezuelans are cheering and they're telling them to stop cheering. They don't really care. They just want to be seen as important.
Do you know who else said this? It was the goat. Ted Kaczynski. Interesting guy. I don't agree with some of his mailing techniques, but he had some ideas.
Hard everywhere.
And that's the most dangerous thing. These people,
some people call him the Unabomber.
Care about your problems. If it's not popular, they're not going to say anything about it. You want to know how I know? How
Malcolm
come
X
nobody
was
is
the first
talking about what's happening in the Congo and Sudan right now? I'll wait. They tell you they love black people, but let me be walking down the sidewalk at night. They're gonna clutch that purse a little harder or probably cross the street. They claim not to be racist, but have a legitimate superiority complex when it comes to other people who do not look like them.
Yeah, they think they're trying to help you, and to the extent that you don't think that you need their help, they think that you're stupid and they insult your intelligence and do it anyway. Instead of trying to listen to you and what a minority group needs, what they do instead of that is they tell the minority group what they need, because it's actually not about you at all. It's about making themselves feel good. That is the primary motivating focus. That's it. To be seen as a good person.
It's all just a virtue signal and a grasp of trying to be relevant, bro.
Yep. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yep, there it is. And I'm glad to see him say this. And you know who else said this? This is what I was trying to get at, right? And where's it at?
The reason why white liberals...
This is it. The OG. The white liberal is the worst enemy to America and the worst enemy to the black man. Damn. The X-Man himself, that's right. Look at this here. Oh, here's another one. What is wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at this. It's just so ridiculous.
I had to turn it off.
These people are out of their fucking minds. Really? Oh my God.
Do you realize how unhinged and mentally insane you have to be to actually do that?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be out of your fucking mind. It's crazy. How can you do something like this and think that you're normal?
Do you realize how messed up your common sense and critical thinking is?
Yes.
Are, because it's plural, right? Both of them are.
Yeah.
But individually is. Anyway, they are messed up to think that you can stop that car, that SUV.
Yep.
Imagine thinking that, you know what, I don't have anything better to do with my life than I'm going to jump in front of an ICE vehicle while they are trying to deport criminals.
They need to go with these people. They need to lock them up. This will only stop when these people receive real consequences. And I think that the faster they start locking them up, the safer the country will be. It'll be safer for the ICE agents and it'll be safer for the protesters. Because the problem right now is that nobody really knows where the line is. And it's very clear that following the law isn't the line, because you have people that break the law all the time and they don't have anything happen to them. So what ends up happening instead is that you just have a huge amount of people that are fucking mad, making up bullshit, and nobody knows what they can get away with and what they can't. For to solve that problem, they did. This is a huge, huge issue.
Nothing screams democracy, and I care about my fellow countrymen.
Yeah, where we fast travel to?
Border ideology. That is liberal logic. I will never. Maybe somebody on the left can actually tell me. Drop in the comments and let me know. What do you think you're accomplishing? I can't deal with it anymore. Like, I'm sorry, but the amount of stupidity.
The police aren't doing shit. Should they be charged for letting it happen? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Should they be charged for letting it happen? I have no idea. Maybe, right? But like, yeah, do the Democrats' Twitter account? Remind me about that after this.
It's wild in this
country. Yeah, it's insane. And they should lock them up with ICE criminals trying to deport. I mean, I don't know what to do. It's so delusional and so like deranged that people think like this. Yep. I don't even know what else to say. And a nice shooting video. Why is there a T-Rex car in the driveway in the video? It's apparently some meme that they have in that neighborhood. It's not really that interesting. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Listen to this. This is in New York.
Working to build my own.
We support Hamas here.
Embrace it. Embrace.
Oh my God.
Embrace it.
What is wrong with you? Really? That's insane. You're supporting Hamas? I mean, these are literal terrorists that rape people and kill them. I can understand, like, supporting Palestine, sure, yeah. Or free Palestine, yeah, great. But Hamas? What the fuck is wrong with you? They're literal terrorists. Isn't that insane, man? Yeah, and this is the reason, by the way, why they're not celebrating the Iranian fall of the government. It's because a lot of the leftist party has been taken over by these psychos, these people that are, they're not advocating for equal rights, they're advocating for terrorism. They're not advocating for freedom. They're advocating for oppression.
Shady, let's go. Let's hit him.
People live freely.
Let's hit him, Shady.
Of course fucking not. And so that's it. It's just insane, man. Absolute unreal levels of retardation. I don't think people realize how bad it truly is. But yeah, and this is also
Shady and me are getting hit by
Greenland considers meeting directly with the US without involving Denmark.
Pirate.
Honestly, I think they should. I think they should, because the fact is that Greenland, it's you know, they polled people in Greenland and they said that they would be willing to leave Denmark, you know, like owning them if they didn't have a quality of life decrease. And if we can give that to them and it's worth it for us in terms of like national security, maybe it's the right decision. It is. Crazy how they're not speaking up about Iran? That's right. It's because they've been taken over by radical Islamist fucking, like, I don't even know. They're like these white
fuck
women
you,
that are
Turok.
supporting like terrorists that would. I don't understand it at all. Liberal woman begins to shake and hyperventilate as she begs federal agents to not arrest her.
That Mustang's coming on you pretty fast.
Fuck yeah.
That Mustang's coming on you pretty
Yep,
fast.
I'm also dead. No, I'm dead.
Yep. She just ran a red light.
Nope, I'm dead.
Oh. You see what I'm saying about these people? Like, especially these again, it's white women. It's overwhelmingly white women that just feel like because they're aggrieved enough, they can just break the law. They can just do anything they want. This is insane. They're hysterical. They are. Completely hysterical.
Alright, just slow down. Let me do this.
Maybe it's just her being a woman driver.
Yeah, come down here,
We'll have to see. We'll see if she's parking.
Turn on the lights. 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 Hey, wait.
Fulgrim, you good?
She trying to get away. Oh my God. What's up, bitch?
You're impeding with the federal investigation. We have you on camera. We actually have news reports of the vehicle. Your case will be referred over to Homeland Security investigation for prosecution.
You stupid fat bitch. I love to hear this. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh God.
You will be arrested. This is your last and final warning. Hold on a second, guys. Give me your license, please.
They have to stop giving them warnings. They have to stop getting warnings. This is crazy. You gotta put your foot down on this stuff. You gotta arrest these people. You've gotta charge them, fine them, put them in community service, do something. Look how calm and professional he is. Well, yeah, of course. It's not like somebody's trying to run him over, right? I mean, imagine that. That'd be crazy.
I will once again tell you, you have cases in danger.
She's driving with kids in the car?
No, you're good. Bro, I don't know why I was still floating forward.
God. How do they let this bitch go?
I literally have nothing on this thing, so I don't care.
I understand.
I'm just a... don't feel bad for me. Get the fuck out of here. We've got to stop feeling bad for these freaks.
You are impeding. Look where you're at. You are almost causing an accident. You are surrounded by federal agents.
Nope.
Okay, I am the deputy field office director here, ma'am.
You have to... The thing is that the only thing that these people understand is emotion. And you want to know what one of the strongest emotions is? Fear. They should be terrified to do this. They should be absolutely petrified at even the idea of trying to impede intentionally a federal investigation because they're angry with what's being investigated or what they think is being investigated. You have to make them afraid. Did you see the video yesterday that I showed about that woman who was saying that, oh my God, well, now I don't know if I want to go out there and protest and follow ICE around because something bad could happen to me? Good. Stop doing it. You're putting yourself and everybody else in danger. She's speeding down the road like she's in Grand Theft Auto. Like, because basically, in her mind, whenever she gets into protest mode, she just gets to do whatever she wants. It's insane. More people are going to get killed until this stops. With a kid in the car. Yeah, it's disgusting. Is it boot on your tongue, husband? Wait a minute. Like, what about this is bootlicking? I'm so confused by this. Give me a minute. No, you're going to explain this. What about this is bootlicking? Just siding with ICE, the woman shouldn't be following?
I'm gonna start trying to kill any one of these. I'm gonna roll out and starting mortaring them. Start mortaring everyone.
What? What are you talking about?
Get fucked.
Is that what you think? Is that really what you think? Like, what are you doing? I mean, she's a child in the car. It's not about siding with ICE. People get so confused by this. It's not about... It doesn't matter who the enforcer is. You shouldn't be speeding down the road, running red lights in the process of trying to obstruct a federal investigation or an ongoing federal event with a child in your car. You shouldn't be doing it at all, much less with a child in your car. This is it's
PRV,
so reckless and insane.
DFS,
how could you even
and who else?
And I think that the people, like, and this is the reason why I'm kind of going hard on you. I'm going to say why the child shouldn't be in the car. Well, even if it wasn't in the car, she would be completely wrong. What about this is bootlicking besides the fact that so if anything, if I ever agree with ICE, it's bootlicking? Like, what are you talking about? Like, have you ever, have you even thought about what you're saying at all? It's crazy. And the reason why I'm going hard on this guy is because there are so many people out there that just constantly say this stuff in order to shut down any degree of accountability for bad behavior. She's running red lights, she's stalking them, and she has a kid in the car doing the entire thing. What are you thinking? You're creating an ecosystem where these women put their children at risk. They put their families at risk. They put themselves at risk. They put the community at risk. They put officers that are just trying to do their job at risk. Stop making excuses for bad, unlawful, illegal, like bad faith behavior. There's no excuse for this. It's not okay to do. You can't have a society where this happens. It's chaos. Federal masked agents shouldn't be on the street. There's tons of masked agents that are doing that all the time. If they weren't masked, would you be okay with it? Would you be okay with ICE going around and arresting people and all these illegals, even if they weren't masked? Changing a subject? Yeah, it's just it's such a simple yes. You'd be okay with it. Okay, so you're unhappy with them having masks. Okay, well, I mean, again, if you're unhappy with them having masks, then the first thing you should do is figure out why there's a massive community of people that are trying to dox these people and you know, go out and arrest them. Now, this is what I think they should do. I do think ICE officers should have a badge number that's visible. I just don't think that badge number should correlate to a name on a public database. So I agree with you that ICE officers need to be identifiable, but I don't think that identification should be just like admissible to the public completely. Like they have body cams or something like that. Yeah, what difference would that make? Yeah, I mean, like, so if they had that, that's fair. Exactly. And so that's what they should have. You're maybe right about this. By the way, this topic is also fucked. What's this? Oh, yeah, I'll look at it again. Yeah, let me get to that. The body cams? Yeah, they should have body cams too. They're public servants. It should be public info. No, it shouldn't. Whenever you have a massive amount of people that are going out of their way to dox and harass federal agents and attack them, I don't think it should be public info. So there are oftentimes a lot of drug busts and things like this that happen that are, because really public info, the reason why it needs to be public info is for public accountability. And so as long as you have the badge number and the badge number can be applied and they can use the accountability through the badge number, then the accountability requirement is met. The reason why you want their names and faces
no PRV,
dox them, harass them, attack their families, and terrorize them into not doing their job. That's the reason why people want the ICE officers unmasked. It's not because they care about transparency. It's not because they care about the Constitution. They want to unmask these people so they can dox, harass, and attack them and their family. That's the reason why. There's no other justification for it. There is very regularly raids that happen, especially on any sort of drug compound. Like, for example, Maduro. The Maduro operation, every single agent's face was blurred. And the reason why is to prevent retaliation. This is a common practice. So maybe you should ask yourself if the reason why they're having them wear masks is the same reason that they're having them having them wear masks to avoid cartels.
Havoc's almost dead.
They have to take the same protocol when they're dealing with the consequences of American citizens that they usually have to take whenever they're dealing with Mexican drug cartels. That's insane. Solid argument. Yeah, it's crazy. Open borders have consequences? Absolutely. Anyway, that's what I think. Yeah, there's no... I'm not bootlicking for this. This is common sense. I think anyone in the public environment should be identifiable so they can be held accountable. If you care about accountability, then you would agree with my badge number. That's it. So if you care about that...
Got him.
You need to know their name if you
I fucking love this thing.
Number to file a complaint and hold them accountable. Why do you need to know their name? And
oh my lord, this fucking ship is the best.
Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day.
The nose.
Anyway, the federal badge number.
Agents
and
so
numbers
the
enough to
chill on
identify
0.
Yes, exactly. Exposing to dishonesty. Yeah. It's,
everyone else smack.
It's so blatantly and extremely dishonest. And you have there's tons of people out there.
Yeah, frenemies. Yeah.
Again, guys, I understand this is a really bad day for you guys. Okay. You had the body cam come out, and the concerted lie that you tried to push was totally fucking invalidated. You're calling me a grifter, and then there's other people. This is, actually, wait a second. I got so derailed, I forgot I was even watching this video. I'm so sorry.
No, frenemy, friends.
We're going to refer this case over for enforcement action. You got it?
Please, I'm just a number.
Never, ever, ever. Your tolerance and your, willingness to accept this, they will take as weakness.
Please, I'm just
Kylie?
Yes, please, I'm just
Yeah. Watch this. Watch your shot.
Get out of here.
Fuck, I missed. How? How the fuck did I miss?
Never let her go. You never let these people go. Because she's gonna go. She's gonna talk about how much of a, fascist government she was in. She's gonna go and do it again. No. You stop letting them go. Stop letting them go. You have to throw the book at these people. Because if you don't, they won't stop.
Hey, guys, I got it. I got it. Got it. Everybody break away. Everybody break away.
I'm going home.
Kylie, look at me.
I need to reload my ammo on this thing.
Okay, I need you right now. Take a deep breath. I want you to pull over right here and go home. Okay? Take a deep breath.
Can I just, I'm shaking.
You may leave. Please turn around. I'm gonna stop traffic for you. Go.
That emboldens her? It does. It'll embolden her. And then other women will see that. Not even women. I mean, I think that I kind of like, I can't, a lot of these people are overwhelmingly women, but there are also men that do the same thing. It's important to keep that in mind. You have to stop letting these people go. You have to stop having, they prey on your sympathy. They prey on your sympathy and they act weak the moment that they face accountability, and then the moment that you're in the same position that they are, they try to run you over. Do not ever let them do that. The fact that they're letting these people go is insane. I don't know if it'll embolden her, and she seems genuinely shaken by the incident. Well, imagine how shaken she's going to be if she gets arrested. Then she's definitely not going to do it again. And then here we go. I think leftists believe they have some kind of sanctioned moral authority or culturally recognized social position that grants them the prerogative to intervene in any situation they happen to stumble upon, and everyone else, including law enforcement, has to defer to them. Yes, exactly. And you have this protesters redirecting traffic. Look at this. Crazy. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yep. Isn't that illegal? Of course it's illegal. But nothing will happen to them. And that's why they keep doing it.
TC.
That's the reason. What's your opinion on body cams for ICE agents?
Yes.
It should be mandatory. Every ICE agent should have a verifiable number that you can file a complaint under, and also a body cam. Every single one of them. And also, like, this is another thing, is that none of these problems would even be happening if this didn't happen. If this stuff never happened, I don't even know if this is the American border, but, you know, assume it is. If this never happened, this would have never been a problem. Red carpet treatment? Yeah, I guess so. If it's illegal, why does nothing happen to them? Because the government has been weaponized. They've been weaponized in order to allow it to happen. Yeah, impeding. Listen to this. In this case, impeding the road so ICE officers could not complete their mission. Impeding is not a crime. I looked at the 21 subsections of obstruction of justice and none of them fit.
Ow.
Oh. Oh. What? No way. No way. You're saying impeding a law enforcement officer trying to do their job. That's it. So, impeding is not a crime. So I looked at the 21 subsections of obstruction for justice and none of them fit. So I'm asking for the actual crime. If Memetic wants to play legal analysis, he needs to back it up, not just hash something together. Do better research. Thanks. I appreciate that you cited at least a statute. But then the question is, what was the act?
Zero still.
They were detained.
Are we holding on? Firing at Zero.
And she attempted to flee. That's a violation.
Yep.
What was it before they tried to detain her? Impeding. Obviously. They were not even hiding their impeding. It's just, they're so dishonest and stupid. It's crazy. No, you cannot build literal roadblocks to stop federal investigators. That's a crime. These people are out of their fucking mind.
We can play. My car's bigger than yours.
Do you remember what I said last year? I said you had to go after these people. You have to go after these people. Because at this point, like, why is it that there is a political class in this country that can seemingly break laws, commit crime, and do anything that they want with no accountability? This is insane. It's absolutely fucking nuts that this is even happening. How's it even real? I keep saying it. Arrest them and seize the cars.
It's eyes! Please help me record! Get behind them if you have a car! If you have a car, please pull behind them. It's eyes!
Don't stop.
Can you pull behind
Come
them?
on.
It's eyes! They're trying to kidnap people. Please pull behind them.
They've got to arrest these people. They do. I'm showing all these videos because I want to radicalize as many people as possible to realize how much of a huge problem this is. I want people to see how bad this actually is.
Oh my God.
This is crazy. It's insane.
Please pull behind them and park. Please.
Yeah.
Just so obnoxious? Of course they are.
Please park behind them. Can you put your car behind them, please? It's ICE.
Do you think ICE is a good thing? I do. I completely agree with them. I think every illegal alien in the country should be deported.
Put your car there. They're gonna move. Hurry, please.
Really simple.
Hurry. Park your car sideways, please.
Look how hysterical and emotional she is. This is insane.
Hurry.
Please help me interfere with federal officers. Yep. Look at her go.
Dumb bitches. You're not going anywhere.
They actually think that they don't even have to follow the law. And the reason why is because they don't. They actually don't even try to arrest this person. Who's telling these people to act like this? Reddit. Reddit is telling them to act like this. TikTok tells them to act like this. Twitter tells them to act like this. You know, these different little groups they're in tell them to act like this. This is so insanely bad. I don't even know what to say about it. They don't get arrested because local law enforcement won't process them. They have to book them in local jails and they won't accept them in sanctuary cities. Then they should just defund the sanctuary cities. Just totally
Do you like
defund them
run to
entirely.
each computer?
Do you think they should impose harsher punishments for people who do this stuff? I
Just
think they
that's
should.
one way to stay
I think they
active
should
and
put
fed.
people who do this in jail for like 5 or 10 years. Do that for like 3 or 4 of them, and all the rest of them will stop. Because that's the big problem. That's the reason why they do this is because they get away with it. The moment that they stop getting away with it is the moment that it stops happening. It's not entirely true. It absolutely is true. It's 100% true. Look at Hassan, for example. Hassan's going and standing on the highway in LA in this protest, right? Where they're throwing rocks at police officers. But in China, he's giving a police officer his phone and saying, yes, sir, and no, sir, while the police officer checks his phone for any illegal memes. It's absolutely the enforcement. 100% it is. Like, you don't... People... this is the thing, is people don't understand incentives. That's how it works. They can take away their licenses permanently as a start.
Can
I
you
think
guys
they should.
block the road, please, so they can't get out?
Yep. Probably your husband's truck too. Yep. Fat. Probably fat. Yeah.
We have them blocked in, but we need more cars.
Any state that doesn't prosecute these people should be totally taken off of federal funding. Invoke the Insurrection Act, completely arrest the people that aren't doing that. Because at that point, they're basically complicit with a crime. They're conspirators. They're accomplices. How is this legal? It's not. It's not legal. It's just that these women do it because they get away with it. That's why it's overwhelmingly women. It's because women get treated with kid gloves by the justice system, and so they think they can get away with anything. That's the reason why. Impound every last car. Yeah.
2, 3, 2 of them in the car.
And the best part is that it's a white liberal Karen who is going off and trying to dox an ICE agent who isn't even white. I love this. This is the final fucking thing, is that they're doing this to people that aren't even white. It's crazy. He's got a body cam? He does. It's called false imprisonment for holding someone against their will? Yeah. See if I find it. And where's the rest of these two? But it's just getting insane, man. It really is. Let me see back if I can find a few more of these two, because it's just fucking crazy. And I will look at some of the new, because I obviously, like, this is all stuff that I've like covered today, so I don't need to get into it as much more. But yeah, of course, 100% justified. Everybody's seeing this. It's so
well, that
fucking
sucks,
obvious.
doesn't it?
And then you have Harry. The new angle of the murder of Renee Good is horrific. She told him just moments before her death, "That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you." And just seconds later, while trying to drive away, the ICE agent shot her and called her a fucking bitch. Can you believe that the ICE agent called her a fucking bitch after she tried to run him over? That's crazy. So she tried to run the guy over. She hit him with her car, and he called her a fucking bitch. Oh my God. These people are so... They are so... Yeah, Lamau, you're a cook. Yes, this is just... It's so obviously dishonest. It's so obviously delusional. And you need to shut this down. This is total fucking propaganda. They are completely lying. They're lying directly to your face. They agree with each other's lies. And they just spread it. And they don't care at all. And then this guy says, this is January 7th. This random guy. My gut says his body cam will show her looking directly at him when she accelerated. He says, always trust your gut. Man. How about that? This is sad. CNN's Anderson Cooper has an even
All right, I'm moving to you.
shooting that's even worse for the Karen. Is it really? I don't know. I have to see it. Oh, this is another one.
Move your car. Don't block the road. Stay in your car. Stay back. I live here. Okay, don't block the street.
I'm not. You're in the middle of the intersection. Can you believe this? Who are these people? They're being told to use their cars. They're not being told to. It's obvious to use the car. It's obvious. Here we go. Let me get to another one.
Step back. You hit a vehicle.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at this. Such a fat retards. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Oh my God. So yeah, this is insane. Why are they doing this? Because they're hysterical weirdos. That's why. And here we go. She was just trying to flee. She was turning her tires. Okay, she did try to run him over, but she didn't touch him. Okay, she did touch him, but she wasn't seriously trying to hurt him. Okay, she tried killing him, but why didn't they just shoot her tires? Oh my God. Man. It's, yeah, see, this is the real reason, is that they wanted her to run him over. And I said this at the very beginning. And this is the thing, is that everybody always, there are some good-natured, conscientious people that still think that you should listen to what people say and believe them whenever they say something to you. What a mistake. You never do that. What you do instead of that is you go out there, you look at the way it is, you see how they behave. Brand new breaking Iran news. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get to all that. Let me just give me a little bit longer, and I'm going to then look at the Iran stuff, because I just read this is the headline. Reports say Iranian hospitals are overflowing tonight with dead and wounded protesters. If there's a time for us to come in, it's probably going to be pretty soon. It will be pretty soon. And, yeah. I don't know what to say. The left is gaslighting so hard, even with the new video. The thing is that at a certain point, the level of gaslighting becomes counterproductive. This, by the way, why you don't debate with us on. You can't debate and you can't argue with people when those people will not even accept reality. You can't argue with a person that is trying to lie. The moment that a person engages in dishonesty, and the moment that a person engages in any degree of lying, misrepresentation, or anything like that, all bets are off. You can't have a conversation with that kind of a person, because you're not playing on even ground. It's bad faith. Yeah, you never even begin a conversation like that. There's no reason at all. The new pivot. Why was the agent holding a cell phone if he was fearing for his life? Oh, God. It's so sad. Willful ignorance. It's deliberate willful ignorance. That's what it is. Turns out you never have to admit you were wrong when you can just retreat from your claim and reset the goalposts an infinite number of times. The moving of the goalpost is absolutely astounding. Yep, absolutely. Rarely do I see such a rarely do I see a video do so much work to single-handedly destroy an internet narrative. Number one, it's clear that on the audio, the ICE agents did not give Renee Good conflicting commands, as many of the ICE did a murder people claim. The agents clearly and unanimously told her to get out of her car. The lady in flannel, not an ICE agent, yelled, "Drive, baby, drive." Moreover, my understanding is that this woman was her wife, so it's preposterous to argue that Good thought that it was a cop telling her to drive away. Of course she fled from the masked men. How could she have known they were real cops? Hot take was always unserious. But after this video, anyone still running with it should be barred from ever serving on juries or voting. I'm only half kidding. Well, I'm completely not kidding. And if you insist that it's even remotely plausible that she didn't know that she was interacting with federal law enforcement officers, you are incapable of sound judgment. Man. They need to charge the wife. They do. They gotta charge the wife. By that logic, why are protesters holding their phones? Brother. You're trying to think about this? Wait, how? She literally says, "I'm not mad at you." This is so pathetic. Progressive political commentator. "I'm not mad at you." Proceeds to hit him with her car. I don't know, bro. Everybody is told. She clearly said,
I have 92 more of these mortars to go. He ain't surviving this shit.
People operate under is just staggering. And I think that for a lot of people, it's almost disarming, because they think to themselves, there's no way that a person can just blatantly repeat such a just ridiculous claim, such an obvious lie. But there it is. And this goes to, actually, you know what? This gives me, I can rant about this for like 3 minutes. So this gives me more of what I was saying, that people have replaced religion with politics. a lot of these people, because they have no faith in their life, they've put faith in their viewpoints. They've put faith in their ideology. So instead of your ideology being Christianity, it's leftism, right? It's something like that. So they treat this like it's a religion. And that's what it is. So the unyielding, blinding, totally, like, it doesn't matter what the reason is, what the justification is, anything. I'm just going to always believe what I'm told because this is the ideology that I subscribe to. I'm a part of this, and I will never step down from it or back down from it or say it's wrong or anything else. That's, I think, the main reason for what's going on, is that they have totally turned this into a religion. They have. And I will say this again, but you have no idea how radically right-wing the Western men have become. Not right-wing enough. Anybody who's supporting any of these left-wing policies as a man is a fucking cuck. You are a massive cuck. You're selling out your country. You're selling out your people. You're selling out your identity. You're selling out your culture. Anybody that's supporting this is a massive fucking cuck. I couldn't
Billy, sharks with me,
a
please.
fucking pussy. Yes, 100%. And I'm not even a big right-wing guy, but if you're supporting any left-wing stuff like that, you're out of your fucking mind. You are. Those people are absolute fucking parasites. So I unlocked this character. I didn't know that I was going to randomly unlock him whenever I was playing. And
damn.
So this right here, ooze trophy. What the fuck is
oh.
This? Looks like an orc drink. Okay. So let me see if I can get any gear here. Should I gear this character out? What do y'all think?
He is foreign relations. That's great. He's foreign relations. That's amazing. This is probably one of the funner ships to play as. Not gonna lie. I like the mortaring and running away and mortaring and running away. Yeah. This is great. Really? Yeah, I got 3 level 8s on them. Oh, I believe it. That's fucking 3 8-inch. Yeah. Smart. Smart. Yeah, that's smart. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's pretty fucking smart to have a agreement like that. So, can you explain the CFS grudge in all? That's what I keep hearing. And then there's a mixture of other unsavory people in the group, which also adds to that, like, whole CFS, like, you know, debacle.
New York City today is in its worst state than it's ever been. The protests are insane, the fraud is out of this world, and a kid just got her head cracked open by a leftist a few hours ago. Apparently, when you import the third world, when you run defense for radical idiots, and when you release them from your prisons, as well as working against law enforcement to enforce the law, it almost like it turns New York into a third world country or something. Well, I disagree. This is a fourth world country, and we're gonna prove it. So, Mayor Zoran Kawami Mamdani decides to tweet, "This morning, an ICE agent murdered a woman in Minneapolis, only the latest horror in a year full of cruelty. As ICE attacks our neighbors across America." You know, the invaders, the people that invaded our country illegally. "It is an attack on us all." No, it's not, actually. It's only an attack on the people that came here illegally. New York stands with immigrants today, all right? So New York stands against federal law. Very
I have
cool.
all three of
And
those.
every day that follows. It's almost like Zoran Mamdani's main goal all along was to run defense for infinite Muslims that he's planning on bringing into the city, and actually not run defense for the actual American people or something. Now that is actually true. Mr. President, I know that he's not an El Presidente, but we could Delta Force this guy. All right, Mr. President, we could just do things. Hear me out. This is literally insurrectionist language. Maybe in Uganda, where this guy came from, it's okay if you want to be a tribal warlord, but in the United States, we actually do have laws and rules, you know, that don't involve making love to the posterior of goats. I'm really glad someone was able to show him the rules over here. How to avoid ICE. 1, don't be here illegally. 2, don't attack ICE officers. 3, obey federal and state laws. Yeah, that actually is a good way. In fact, if you avoid these 3 things, you will never be in trouble with ICE agents. It's pretty crazy how it works. Now, he's referring to this instance of a car ramming. I'm going to show it here just briefly. Take a look over there. As you can see, there is a car. Here is an ICE agent standing in front of the car. The car backs up to position itself to face the ICE agent, and wham, hits the ICE agent. Hits the ICE agent, and as it hits him, just like that, as it hits the guy, he fires a shot at her through the front windshield, and it kills her. This is what we call death by cop. Karen suicide. Died in vain to save some Somalis award. To make this clear, I'm not celebrating this death. It's a tragedy that this all went down the way it did. It really is. Turns out this lady was a militant leftist, all right? Militant, paid agitator leftist who drove 5 hours to stop law enforcement from doing its job, almost killed one, and unfortunately found out. The police, the ICE agent was 100% justified in another tragic example of women driving. No one's happy she's dead, but this is the most appropriate time to ever use RIP Bozo. Trying to ram your car into ICE agents increases the chance of your death by about 100%. Anyway, Zoran Mamdani, after over the last couple of days being absolutely diabolical, he goes out there doing a Nazi salute, Elon Musk style, with no media coverage. He cries that Maduro, the dictator of Venezuela, was yoinked by the Trump government.
Happy New Year.
I got 2 quick
My
questions.
boy.
The first one is about Maduro. You said you called the
Dude, look how his face changes. He's like, oh, Maduro, this is so serious. Oh, I know that there was a warrant for his
What are you
arrest.
talking about,
He
wailing
got a $1
up?
million bounty
What?
on his head. But I can't believe we just arrested him and liberated an entire country. He was a communist, after all, a brother of mine.
rest. I can just pull up real quick. You said it was a violation of federal and international law. Do you plan to use any of the city's resources to interfere with the prosecution or anything like that?
Yeah, so that's a really great question, because what Zoran Mamdani's been doing
Yeah.
is he has been
Well,
ruling
guys.
president of the world. All right, he goes out there making believe he needs to be briefed on Maduro, whether he's gonna break this guy out of jail using his power as a mayor, bro. Worry about roads not having potholes, okay?
This is a federal action on a federal timeline.
Just like ICE agents, by the way.
And I owe it to New Yorkers to deliver for them across the 5 boroughs, and also to be honest and straightforward about my own thoughts on this.
And the second thing.
All right, that's absolute nothing burger, where he's just going to be running his mouth at political commentary for things that are completely irrelevant to him at all time. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but he actually really wanted to send the National Guard in.
Like Umamutame.
The Minnesota National Guard, and then he realized that he doesn't.
Yeah,
have
but it went to fucking PC.
Whatsoever. It's pretty awesome. Let the Somalians defraud us. Click, click. Release the narco dictator. Thank you, Democrats. Very cool. But it got worse. So Zoran Mamdani directly states that he wants to insurrect the government.
I have made it clear to everyone within my city government, and that extends to NYPD, that we are going to uphold our sanctuary city policies. We are going to adhere to them. That is why one of the 11 executive orders that we signed was to repeal the previous administration's order to allow for collaboration with ICE on Rikers Island.
Yeah, so this is a crime. You're not allowed as a mayor to not work with the federal government. That's just not how a country works. But again, he doesn't care. His goal is import infinite retards, get them to be an underclass to society to vote for him forever, and take as much money as he possibly can from the rich people in New York, aka the whites and the Jews, and give them to the retards of society. That's literally been his goal. It's always been his goal, and he's going to fight tooth and nail against the government, unless an insurrection act.
Who needs
This bastard's going to get away with it. Now, Rikers Island is a prison. He would rather keep an illegal alien murderer or rapist in a prison in Rikers where us taxpayers are funding his stay there instead of deporting the guy where we don't need to pay for his lifestyle. Why? Literally, why?
What we are going to be doing is following the laws that we have set, laws which have kept...
We are going to be following the laws that we have set. We're going to invent our own laws and follow our own laws. It's such a good idea. I didn't think of that.
I have 214 bulkhead to donate.
We're going to make it clear to each and every person in the city what their rights are.
Yeah. So, anyway, bro is honestly getting worse by the day, and we're going to have to deal with this guy forever. He ended up showing up on... He ended up showing up on CNN to basically talk about how ICE agents' training is bad because apparently they should let themselves get run over when someone hits them with a car.
Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nome was there in your city.
Which means it's like, what, Eastern? Like 10? 7?
She said that he, quote, followed his training.
9?
Is that what you saw in those videos?
If that is following his training, then I think there are larger questions about the training that's being provided to ICE agents. I think
that's right. If someone tries to hit you with their car, you should let that happen, actually. That's right. If you're an ICE agent and someone tries to ram you with their car, you're supposed to let yourself die. according to Zoran Mamdani.
We can all see that video and come to our own conclusions that
That's
that
right.
ICE agent murdered.
She hit this guy with her car.
Murdered a woman in Minneapolis.
It's crazy that they're just using the word murder like that. It's not murder. Murder implies it's unlawful. This was lawful. It was self-defense. It was tragic, but it was self-defense. And I don't think this is appropriate whatsoever.
And it is a glimpse into...
In fact, I would go a step further and say that we should be looking into removing the media license from places like CNN. Yes, I do believe that drastic actions need to be taken because we are creating an environment where the left, the entire left in the media sphere, from the mayor of New York City to the retard pundits in the media, are basically telling people to ram their cars into ICE agents.
To what has been a year full of cruelty. And I think what many New Yorkers woke up with feeling today was a heightened sense of anxiety and fear.
Yeah, I'll show you why in a minute.
As to whether they were safe in leaving their homes. I know that's especially true.
Yeah, I'll show you why in a minute.
For immigrant New Yorkers, of which there are more than 3 million.
Yeah, no, not really immigrants as much as the Jewish community that has been terrorized yesterday.
Including myself. And it is clear to myself and to so many across this
Get the fuck out of here. You're not waking up in fear. You have security. Well, like, why are we doing this?
Country, as I've shared with the...
I am in fear. We have to fight against the federal government. The federal government is dangerous. We have to fight against them. And are you telling me that this shit isn't going to get more people to try to ram their cars into ICE agents? And you know what? They'll be killed in self-defense. And you know what? More of these people will cry. And honestly, these people just view them as fighters in their holy war. Their holy war to take down El Trumpo. El Trumpo is too dangerous. So we have to send our biggest Karen retards to ram ICE agents and get killed in self-defense to galvanize the rest of the retards to fight against them. They're literally using them like suicide bomber Karens.
President directly that these ICE raids are cruel and inhumane and they do nothing to further the cause or the interest of public safety.
This is not true. Actually, deporting all of the illegals is doing a lot to support the cause and public safety. But Zoran Mamdani disagrees with, the mandate of the American people. I don't know if you're aware of this. Donald Trump won the last election by a landslide, and he won running on deporting all the illegal aliens. So you are operating against the interest of the American people, and it should never be forgotten that that's the case.
You called this a murder just now. You said that also yesterday. The mayor of Minneapolis hasn't yet said that. Why go that far before the investigation is complete?
Even CNN is pushing back on this Islamist retard, right? Imagine bringing in a radical Islamist into our country that supports Hamas, all right? He supports like actual terrorist organizations that murder and rape people, all right? And he calls it justified resistance, okay? He says globalize the intifada, all right, which means start stabbing people worldwide. He says the major victims of 9/11 were Muslims who had to deal with Islamophobia, not the 3,000 people that were murdered that day, all right? Why on earth are we bringing this guy in here to shape our social policy and further literally give him a free pass to do everything? This is our country being conquered under our feet.
That was the conclusion I came to just in watching that video.
Yeah, but the conclusion, if I come to the conclusion that you're a pedophile, I can't call you a pedophile, because that might be slander.
And I think that...
Yeah, I told you what I was overweight.
How many times this is mischaracterized by others.
I'm so overweight, it's insane.
In front of us, which is
a lady hitting an ICE agent with her car.
A 37-year-old woman was killed by an ICE agent, and she leaves behind children. She leaves behind her...
What about the children? Dude, can we stop this, please? Right, just because she's leaving behind children, that doesn't make this any less of a murder or more of a murder. Charlie Kirk left behind children, and all these retards were cheering. Like, I'm so tired of this performative garbage.
Family, she leaves behind an entire community and a city that will mourn her. And this is something...
Yeah, I don't know if they'll really mourn her. Apparently, she was a domestic abuser that put out cigarettes on her children and lost custody of 2 children. Apparently, she was the gayest retard of all time. And then she drives 5 hours away from her children to lose her life like a complete idiot by ramming her car into an ICE officer. Worst mother of all time.
That was entirely preventable. And
yes, it was preventable. If only she wouldn't have rammed her car into an ICE agent.
Is yet, however, unsurprising to see from an agency that is both reckless and also operates with a real sense of impunity across the country.
Yeah, as they should. They're federal agents trying to do a job, and all the leftist retards are trying to obstruct them from doing their job. I think it's an insurrection. I think it's an insurrection 1,000 times worse than whatever happened on January 6th. But anyway, Zoran Mamdani obviously is doing lots of things. He's starting to open up some leering centers in New York City. See, he announces a fantastic move. New child care shit where more tax dollars goes to child care centers.
Not only when we make pre-K truly
Bulkheads
universal,
dropped off.
but expand this care to include all 2- and 3-year-olds across the city.
You need one more.
Wow.
As the governor said, we will
Yeah, I don't know, man. The audio's fucked on Twitter sometimes. But anyway, breaking news. Mayor Mamdani unveils a multi-billion-dollar universal child care program expanded to toddlers, especially home-based daycares. Bro, the New York City leering centers are going to be diabolical. Kathy Hochul, governor of New York, actually crashes out on Trump, saying Trump wants us to actually show proof that we're actually using the money for child care. We don't want to show them proof.
But I take such offense to this war on children. Think about it.
They think that exposing Somali fraud in Minnesota is a war on children. Anyway, keep this term in mind when I show you in a few minutes how they cracked the skull of a girl. Leftists cracked the skull of a girl by throwing a rock at her. So anyway, just remember this line.
What we talking about in November, right before Thanksgiving, that they will not feed our kids. Stop feeding our kids with the SNAP program. Then they're saying...
Based. I think the SNAP program shouldn't go to people that refuse to get jobs.
We're stopping vaccinating kids because we don't care about their health.
Again, it doesn't say that anywhere. You could no one's stopping you from vaccinating your kids. It's just removing a mandate requiring you to do certain vaccines on your kids. All right? Like, literally, that's not what's happening. These people only lie.
Stopping their parents from being able to provide health insurance that they can afford. And now they're trying to take away our child care program.
Nope. They're just trying to make sure that it's not fraud. They're trying to make sure that it's not another $18 billion fraud situation like was just exposed in Minneapolis.
This will not affect these commitments here today. We're looking at our litigation strategies. They have asked for us within literally 2 weeks to provide volumes of information that is in the 62 counties. They're asking for personal identifying information about people who benefit from these programs.
Makes sense, right? The government's giving you guys money. You have to at least prove that you have people in your schools, right? Like, isn't this the most obvious thing in the world? She's calling this a war on children?
As well as their social security numbers.
Oh my God! The information, the public government information about people that are getting money from the government? Yes? Hello? What are we talking about? Wait, you want the government to just fork over infinite money so you can open up as many quality leering centers as you can and not need to prove they have any students? The answer is yes. That's exactly what they want. They want to just grow the fraud. This has become the new 67 IQ fraud strategy done by all these retards.
So they're on a fishing expedition and are saying if we don't give them all this...
Fishing expedition? They literally just want proof that the child exists before funding them. All right? You are asking the government to give you $50,000 a year per kid, okay? Per child, you want $50,000. You should at least prove that the child exists.
Which is absolutely impossible to collect.
What? No, it's not.
If we were going to do it, impossible.
It's literally not impossible.
It's a matter of days, a week and a half, that this program will be shut down. So we've been successful in court before. It's a shame that everything we do has to be...
She is suing the government to basically not need a require to prove to the government that there are kids in her daycares to take infinite money. With this guy, troglodytes, grinning behind her as he destroys our city and country. So New York, he also made another promise. This was also from yesterday. No, this is from just now. Actually, this is a new promise. This dude only goes on shows. I'm telling you, it's insane. This dude is like the Hassan Piker of politics. He gets up, he defends radical Islamists, he goes on all sorts of talk shows, doesn't really do anything, complains constantly. Anyway, let's take a look at what he had to say about New York Police Department.
Encouraged you in the
Like
NYPD
he wasn't there at all.
them on those criminal prosecution efforts. Will your NYPD work with ICE on that level?
Right, so that is referring to already arrested criminals that are murderers and rapists and pedophiles. Will you work with ICE?
Yeah, I like just the fact that, like, we know if some shit goes down, like, you feel like, hey, boys, there's a dude that just popped up over here. You want to take a look? You take a look at him, and like 3 to 8 people will be like, yeah, sure.
All right, yes,
But
they're
like,
government. Yes, they're
that's one of
little bit
the
insurrection, a little
coolest
bit
fucking
treasonous,
things.
but
The
that's the law
response
we're gonna
time is
follow.
like,
allows for city government to work with the
oh
federal
boy,
administration when it comes to 170 or so
That's
serious
just
crimes
fucking
if someone's
cool.
been convicted of them. What it does not allow for, however, is civil enforcement or the assistance of a federal administration's attempt to fulfill its pledge to create the single largest deportation force in American history.
Why not? I mean, they were literally elected for that. Trump
The
activated
flying
the
cloud.
Illegal Alien Enemies Act. This is completely legal, by the way. Everyone likes saying that Trump is doing illegal things. This is all completely by the books and legal. And also, you're forgetting an even more important part. I don't give a shit, fuck you. Which is even more important than all of this, alright? Bro, if Trump could Delta Force and capture an El Presidente from Venezuela, he could do his thing here. You could just do things, Mr. President.
And what I've said directly to the president, as well as what I've said to New Yorkers across the city, is that these ICE raids, they are cruel and inhumane. They do nothing to actually
Oh
further
my
the cause
god,
of public safety.
he just keeps repeating this garbage. They're not cruel and inhumane.
And on the issue of people protesting these ICE raids, especially after what happened in Minneapolis, we've already seen smaller protests.
Isn't it insane that a lady gets shot in Minneapolis in self-defense, and this dude already did a dozen interviews on every show on the planet? He did a press conference, and he went on CNN, and he's on this retard show, and he's everywhere, all right? Because this man's job is to foment chaos and hatred in the United States of America. He is so obviously a radical Islamist agent, a communist retard that's planning to overthrow the country. He is absolutely a divisive figure, and that's what he's doing, exactly.
I believe a bigger one's actually planned for this evening. Will the strategic response group within the NYPD still be responding to protests? I know you've had some serious concerns about this, but obviously not a lot of time yet to implement that change.
I continue to share those concerns around the strategic response groups, and I continue to be committed to creating a new police response to the exercising of First Amendment rights. And what it comes
Don't worry, guys. We're making new police responses to riots.
Yep.
They're not First Amendment rights. They're light shit on fire.
is that this was a unit that was created
and throw rocks at children
initially to respond as part of counterterrorism efforts. That does not need to be conflated with the response to New Yorkers using their First Amendment rights.
I'm really glad you brought that up, because I think counterterrorism is exactly what we need with these riots, as I will show you today. Mayor Mamdani,
Holy
South
shit.
Africa is the model.
That whole area is.
South Africa, an absolute shithole, anti-white hellhole that's been murdering white farmers and leaving their bodies in ditches at the sides of the road. All right? South Africa, where chanting "kill the white farmer" is not only legal, but it's done in the Congress there. So yeah, South Africa is the model for New York. No surprise there. Now, this is something pretty terrifying. They noticed a little certain interesting thing happened after Mamdani became elected mayor. They noticed every single morning at 5 a.m., they heard a sound.
I think we are hearing Azan. Come here.
This is the new Dearborn, Michigan. They're blasting the Islam call to prayer 5 times a day, starting at 5 a.m. every morning. New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Not nice? That really sets the mood.
I never thought in my life he's gonna be here hearing this in the middle of New York.
Yeah, true.
Good.
Good. Anyway, thank you, white retard, libtard woman. Zoran Mamdani raises city subway and bus fares to $3, despite Zoran Mamdani saying he would make it free. He lied? You mean to tell me that he lied? He said he was going to make it free and the price increased? Ain't no way. I'm shocked. So this is a video of Zoran Mamdani performatively doing his first job ever. There he is. There he is. Another media appearance. This was also today. Wow. Look at that. Wow, look at this guy. Another media appearance for Zoran Mamdani. This guy literally just does media appearances all day. It's got to be the craziest thing of all time. This is another media appearance for Zoran Mamdani. This got 10 million views, so it was a good one. Published by Pamphlets, an organization that calls itself Pro-Palestine Communists. Wow, pretty awesome. So anyway, this is Mayor Mamdani inspecting the capitalist slums of New York City.
When did this happen?
Wow, look at this floor destroyed by capitalism.
I can't remember exactly the year. The year?
Unbelievable.
Mayor Zoran
These capitalist landlords.
Mamdani inspecting broken floor tiles in an apartment on
He's inspecting them. He's a home inspector now.
Clarkson Avenue in Prospect Lefferts Gardens, getting a first-hand look at the deteriorating conditions, from an eroding bathtub surface to a rust-covered, corroded bathroom pipe.
Honestly, horrible stuff. I can't believe capitalism would do that. Psych, it wasn't capitalism. The apartment was a rent-stabilized apartment at $985 a month in Flatbush. It was a socialized, rent-stabilized apartment because of a 2019 law that Mamdani supports. They cannot raise the rents after bringing the apartment up to code. They can't afford to fix it. This is the consequence of socialism, ladies and gentlemen. Because socialism means the landlord can't get paid enough to actually maintain the apartment. So the apartment falls apart. Another wonderful performance of everyone's favorite communist douchebag, Zoran Mamdani. All right, now I got to show you the protests, because it's one of the worst things I've ever heard. Are you hearing what they're saying? Kristi Noem will hang. Kristi Noem will hang. How is this not a direct incitement of violence? I think all these people should be arrested for terrorism. Like, they're storming the streets, they're blocking traffic, obviously, obstructing justice, all that stuff. Chanting in the streets, Kristi Noem will hang? What is this? What happened? The Iran protests are not this bad. Holy crap. They're chanting death to ICE, death to ICE. What are we doing? ICE are federal law enforcement, immigration officers. Like, literally, this is the craziest thing of all time.
Necessary, bitch! I dedicate that one! I dedicate that one! I dedicate that one! Listen! You don't gotta chant it if you ain't ready. But some of us are pissed off, aren't we?
Yeah, all of us foreigners that came to your country illegally that are suckling the tits of terrible socialist policies that gives you infinite money, we're really pissed off that ICE is trying to stop us from defrauding your country.
Dedicate that one to Renee Good. When I say Renee Nicole Good, you say presente. Renee Nicole Good. Presente. Renee Nicole Good.
All right, let's chant in other languages now, because it's not like any of us really speak English that well, because we are literally, honestly, white liberal women and foreigners that came together to protest federal government doing its job. Kristi Noem will hang. Save a life, kill ICE. Let's remind you, the Democrats keep telling us to ratchet down the rhetoric. That's right. Why isn't Trump ratcheting down the rhetoric? The rhetoric is so obviously on both sides. It's so obviously on both sides. It's not, though. It's literally not. We all saw what you did when Charlie Kirk was murdered. Okay, we all saw what happened when Donald Trump was almost assassinated. All right? And now we're seeing what you're doing literally right now in the streets of our cities. This is unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable in every way. All right, another thing that these guys did once they were all riled up, masked Islamists went to a Jewish neighborhood in Queens, New York City to protest outside of a synagogue and a children's school while chanting, "We are Hamas." Intifada, intifada, we are Hamas, in front of a synagogue and Jewish school. If this isn't a call to murder Jews, again, I'm not trying to do hyperbole here, but Hamas's stated charter is killing all the Jews. You chant "We are Hamas" in front of Jews? What is that supposed to mean? Hamas is a United States designated terrorist organization. You went to a Jewish area to stand in front of a synagogue and Jewish school to chant "We are bloodthirsty Jew-killing terrorists." What do you do with this, man? And this is only getting more and more emboldened under Zoran Mamdani, who's totally cool with this. So, obviously, this is the protest in Queens, keeping the two sides apart.
USA! USA!
Right, you got the people on the Jew side of the forest chanting USA.
USA! USA!
And then you got the people on the Hamas side of the forest chanting death to ICE. Unbelievable, honestly, holy shit. What are we doing, bro? Literally, what are we doing? Crazy stuff. Look at this. This is they just have Hamas shit written on flags, on Palestine flags. Yeah, say it loud, say it clear. We support Hamas here. Hamas, terrorists, like actual United States designated terrorist organization, rapists and pedophiles, murderers and torturers. It's unbelievable. By the way, every single person that was killed in Gaza over the course of this entire war with Israel, it's because of Hamas. It's because Hamas decided to attack Israel that all these Palestinians died. All right? If they wouldn't have attacked Israel, these Palestinians would not be dead. But many such cases, this woman would not be dead if she didn't ram her car into an ICE officer. Here's a horrific attack on a school bus in New Jersey carrying young children. A rock the size of a baseball was hurled at the bus by a leftist, obviously, smashing a window and fracturing the skull of an 8-year-old girl. The third grader is currently undergoing surgery in serious condition. Now, we don't know if it was a communist or an Islamist. All right, that's the coin toss. We don't know if it was a communist or an Islamist yet. But literally, they're just throwing rocks into school buses that have Jewish kids in them, and they cracked the skull of a third grader who hopefully will be fine. Please God. Like, what are we doing? This is infinitely worse than an ICE agent acting in self-defense, shooting a lady that hit him with her car. Of course, Zoran Mamdani has nothing to say about something like this, obviously. Why would he? There's nothing to say. Yo, Zoran Mamdani, what do you think about the uprising in Iran? You have not said a word about it, obviously, because he supports the Islamic terrorist regime in Iran. So of course he's not going to talk about it. This dude has running commentary on every fucking shithole on the planet, but he has nothing to say about that one. Now, Zoran Mamdani got this lady, Sia Weavers, I don't know who this is, some liberal white woman, showed up. Hell yeah, dude. Sia Weavers breaks down crying when asked hypocritical gentrification comments, because, you know, she gentrifies, and she's anti-gentrification. It's crazy that we need to live like this. Mom of Zoran Mamdani's aide, who said owning a house fuels white supremacy, has a $1.6 million house in Tennessee. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I find that fascinating. So let's get this straight. Zoran Mamdani's aide says that owning homes fuels white supremacy. Call me a white supremacist, I guess, because I think owning homes is based as fuck. Well, a commie in a $300 jacket, of course. She wants to abolish private property. It's white supremacy. This is Sia Weaver. Private property, including and kind of especially home ownership, is a weapon of white supremacy masquerading as wealth-building public policy. That's right. If you buy a house, you are now a white supremacist, ladies and gentlemen, or something. I don't even know what to say. But this person was appointed as the retard tenant advocate. Tenant advocate. She is going to make the life of people hell in New York. Like, this is unbelievable. There is no such thing as good gentrifier. Only people who are actively working on projects to dismantle white supremacy and capitalism, and people who aren't. Gentrifying is bad, obviously, unless she's the one doing the gentrifying. Mayor Mamdani signs executive order to revitalize mayor's office and protect tenants as, of course, he appoints Sia Weaver as the director. Isn't that nice? Sia Weaver's the director. So this guy basically went through her entire account and screenshotted all these fucking tweets. And then she deleted her entire account. Instead of blaming folks for not having access to a mortgage in a rich neighborhood and all that comes with that, we should tax the rich, invest the public good, stop all evictions. What does that mean, stop all evictions? Private property is like a key to life. Well, like, this is crazy. Aside from being anti-America and anti-Constitution and anti-Bible, I know the Bible talks about private property. Literally in Genesis, one of the first stories are how Abraham buys a plot of land. All right, like it's crazy that we're doing this. Stop all evictions. Just let tenants come into your house and just not pay you and never leave. That's what we call theft. That is actual straight up theft, right out of the commie playbook. Fun, safe, stable, public housing for everyone. What does this even mean? This is crazy. And this is the person that he elected, that he selected. Rent control and public housing for everyone. Oh my God, massive government intervention. They are straight up, openly communist. We gotta bring back the Communist Enforcement Act, man. I agree with you, unless you're talking about rent control, which is a perfect solution to everything. Yeah, I don't really disagree with this, but a couple of things. I think pass really strong rent control is a more effective way to shrink the value of real estate than reducing weaponized applications, which is her goal. She's just trying to make the country worse. And now there's infinite tweets, bro. Infinite tweets. Every time. This country built wealth for white people through genocide, slavery, stolen land, and labor. White supremacy built the North and the South. Dude, these people are all insane. Now, let me get this straight. She thinks that it's stolen land, but she also thinks that You're not supposed to own property? Like, these people are living walking contradictions. If you don't own the property, then you can't steal the land. That's basics 101. So this is not stolen land. This is just where we live now, I guess. She doesn't believe in borders. She doesn't believe in private property. She believes that Americans are here because it's stolen land. And she doesn't. Stop.
I think the reality is that for centuries we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good.
It is an individualized good.
And we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good. And
what? They're openly saying they want to communize all of New York.
Towards a model of shared equity.
Shared equity. That way we can import infinite retards from the third world who don't work, don't get a job, don't pay into the system, and they will get houses that you worked for and paid for. Isn't that nice, guys? Isn't it nice how the entire market just works off giving the shit that you earned to people that didn't earn it? Isn't it nice that the Zoran Mamdani administration is just openly, directly saying that their entire goal is importing the third world and giving them all of your things? Isn't it nice that they're directly and openly saying that? And this dude's a celebrity on the left, going on a talk show every 4 hours.
Will require that we think about it differently, and it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than
Yeah, white people that own houses are going to have a different relationship with the houses they own because the government's going to swoop in and take their houses from them. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? That's Cia Weaver. That's Cia Weaver, ladies and gentlemen. Liberal, woke white woman with zero world experience coming in to destroy our country. Love that. I saw people saying she's Jewish. I don't know. There's no actual evidence for that. If she was, I mean, listen, we have a woke Jew problem as well. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But no, she's not Jewish. Weaver is not a Jewish name, and she's not Jewish by any, according to anybody. But anyway, so not that it's relevant. We got Bernie Sanders to be our woke communist Jew. Don't worry, we got some of those retards too. So anyway, this is Cia Weaver again.
democratically controlled public housing is really important, and that's why
like literal straight up communism. Literally, we just want to take your shit. All right, we know that you worked on everything to buy a house, but we're just gonna take it and give it to people that didn't earn it from Somalia.
when Raquel was talking about the communities and that she's describing, that that's a created community where the people who are living there are like setting the agenda, and so people like homeowners.
Wow, people that live in houses set the agenda for what goes on in that house. We should take it from them. That's communism. It always comes down to violently stealing shit from people.
Because they like control, and that's been perverted by like deep racism and deep classism in our society. So like
racism is why black people can't buy houses or something.
We have to not have a racist and classist society, and so that's like something.
Right, we have to not be racist, so therefore we're going to be taking away white people's houses and giving them to immigrants from Sudan. Make sense?
We need to think about like deeply, but it's about, to me, it's about control. And why rent control is.
To me, it's about control. Thank you so much. They just say it out loud. It's so nice.
What's really important is because rent control alters the power dynamic between renters and who owns the building.
Yeah, so in my opinion, the power dynamic should be the guy who owns the building. I love how she puts it in air quotes because she doesn't think ownership should exist because she's a complete retard that knows nothing about the world and wants New York to become a shithole like Cuba or Venezuela. But essentially, she wants to flip the power dynamic. Now, let me explain to you what the power dynamic should be. If I own the thing, I should have absolute authority and say over what happens with the thing. All right? This is biblical values. It's written like this in the Bible. The oldest document we have, the oldest legal document ever. It's what the founding fathers intended when they created this country. It's what was enforced during the McCarthy era. 1954's Communist Enforcement Act was directly to fight this. We fought a Cold War over this shit. And now we're literally importing retards to do this again.
And
So yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. That's what we're dealing with. So this is Zoran Mamdani's person. All right, we need to not live in a racist society, so we need to take away stuff from white people and give it to people that we import from Somalia that are not contributing anything to society whatsoever and don't deserve it. So anyway, this is what's going on in New York right now. Absolute insane riots all over. Direct and open, blazing support for terrorism. Straight up support for terrorism. Say it loud, say it clear. We support Hamas here. Or chanting, we are Hamas. straight up, open and upfront terrorist support, if not acts of terror, throwing rocks into buses, cracking the skulls of little girls. Like, what is even happening? This is an act of terror. So obviously an act of terror. Zoran Mamdani is too busy not focusing on any of that because he needs to do his 4,000 media appearances a day, blasting Islamic prayer music shit at 5 a.m. in the morning while talking about how ICE agents are Nazis and how they should not actually defend themselves if they get slammed by a car. That's right, if a retarded Karen whacks you with her car, you're supposed to let her kill you instead. So anyway, that's what New York is doing. It's really, really sad. And I think that every person in like these giant violent riots, all right, these huge, huge riots, all right, look at this. You know, the hundreds of people here, and they're all chanting, Kristi Noem will hang, save a life, kill ICE. This is an insurrection, and honestly, we need Delta Force Trump back, all right? Trump has been a master at foreign policy. We need this motherfucker to come down on these retards. Insurrection Act now. Yesterday, please, sir, Mr. President. It's only gonna get worse. Send in the retard police. Send them in. Grab them. Grab the retards. Delta Force these fucks.
I'm a huge advocate for body cams, okay? I'm a massive fucking advocate for body cams. Because think about how much of a gray area a lot of people were trying to make this before this video. So she's smiling.
I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know.
It's Missouri. So this is a Missouri plate. Now, if I remember right, is Minnesota in Missouri? So she actually went to, I don't really like, I mean, I thought the whole argument against Kyle Rittenhouse about going across state lines was like stupid, but at the same time, she is in a totally different state, looking for trouble, intentionally breaking the law. Intentionally going out and breaking federal law, obstructing federal investigations. Stop pausing. I know, I'm sorry.
No, it'll
Sorry.
be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen.
As a citizen. So he walks around the car.
You want to come at us? I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Get yourself some lunch.
Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
You can hear the thump. There it is. So there we go. And so, yeah, and you can even hear it, right? You even hear that right there. Drive, baby, drive. Did she say that? Let me hear it again.
Get out of the car.
Why would you say this?
Out of the car.
Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Holy shit. This changes everything? Look, for me, it was obvious right from the beginning. It was so obvious right from the beginning. It was so clear, and I knew. And by the way, I'm always right. I am. I'm always right on these. It's crazy, but it happens every time. So yes, and it's escalated. Yes, she was the one that escalated it, and then she stepped away. The wife got her killed. The wife didn't get her killed. She got herself killed because she was the one that was driving. And the police officer was yelling at her, stop.
Go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Listen to this.
Go ahead. Out of the car.
Out of the car. He's saying out of the car. He's walking up to her, he's saying out of the car.
Have some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
3 times he told her to get out of the car. 3 times.
Get out of the car.
They act like they're in Grand Theft Auto. This is the I genuinely think that a lot of these people on social media and the media in general and a lot of these political commentators are totally to blame for this. And the government is. I actually, like, when I see this woman get shot, it's sad that somebody that was a mother got killed. Like, yes, obviously I think it was justified, but it's sad to see something like that happen. I don't really think about, like, that a whole lot. It's sad, it happened, it is what it is. But here's what I do think about. She's the cookie, I want the cookie factory. And the cookie factory that prints these fucking people is the mainstream media, the government's dickless approach to going after them, and then on top of that, the entire social media apparatus that gasses them up and tells them that they can commit a crime if they're sufficiently aggrieved. They're the ones that have created the ecosystem that prints these motherfuckers over and over and over. They are spawning radicals. There's more of them every single day.
Yo,
and it's bringing things
is
to
Vivi
It's
needing an ass kicking or something?
You have the media saying, "Oh well, it's ICE. It's not. They're secret police. Their thing says
Fucking hell.
police."
I
She's
just was
following
rolling
them
by
the
and you
entire
shot
day.
at me.
If she didn't think that they were police, why the fuck is she following them? Then on
I
top of
mean-
that, they have lights on their cars.
I mean-
they're fully decked out in police gear. They're
Vivi,
acting like police officers. Every single thing
I don't
points to
know,
their
I don't
police
know.
officers,
I don't know them.
but you're trying to pretend like they're not. It's just insane. She knew they were police officers. That's it. The wife could be charged with telling her to drive. I think they should. I think they absolutely should charge her. They should. They think they can commit crimes so long as they see themselves as the good guys. This vigilante justice fantasy that these people are selling on the internet needs to die before more people die. This has to stop. You can't go out and obstruct federal investigations. You can't drive over federal officers. You can't ignore lawful orders. You can't decide in the minute of you being detained whether you think that it's justified or not, and if you disagree with it, you just get to drive away. That's not the way the world works. And somewhere down the line, we lied to these people, and we told them that it was. And now somebody is dead. Everybody who advocated drive away. Everybody who said ICE are secret police. Don't listen to them. Don't follow their orders. Everybody who said that, make sure to fight back against ICE. Put your body on the line. They are the ones that are responsible for this. Because here's the truth. This ruined 3 lives minimum. Actually, that's not true. She had kids. It ruined all of her kids' lives. It ruined her life. It ruined her wife's life. It's going to ruin this police officer's life. You have probably a dozen people from the butterfly effect of this who are going to have their life irreparably damaged and altered and made tremendously worse, not to mention her who died. All for what? For what? So you can get social media likes. And then she dies. It's disgusting. And they keep making these social media, give me a cookie for saying that I'm a revolutionary. It's getting people killed. It has to stop.
Need one more shit.
This entire rhetoric and all of this violent language and everything against the officers, against the law enforcement, against police, it has to stop. And if it doesn't stop, more people will die. Maybe it might be an officer next time. Maybe it might be another protester. But they'll die. Not even remotely the point. But why is there a Tyrannosaurus in the driveway? Yeah, dude, when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. The first thing I thought of is, did somebody AI this whole video? And then they put the Tyrannosaurus in there in order to prove that it was AI, that nobody would notice. And I was like, oh my God, did the entire internet, including the vice president, just get tricked? But because that would be clever, right? It would be clever. And so that's why I was just pausing there for a second. I was like kind of like doing mental calculations there. I was like, wait a minute, wait, what? What are you talking about? And so it's a T-Rex on the car. It is. It's the T-Rex on the car. That's really cool. Yeah, not even remotely the point, but why is there a Tyrannosaurus in the driveway? Yeah, it's a pretty, welcome to America, right, guys? Welcome to America. So, yeah, they're crushing the car. I can see that. So, are ICE officers not empowered to instantly tase aggressive behavior like this?
I'll be right back.
I don't know, but I think that here's the reason. Most officers don't want to shoot somebody. They don't want to tase somebody. They don't want to detain somebody. They don't want to arrest somebody. Do you want to know how I know that? It's because it takes more work to do that. So every single time where there's a possibility, bullshit, You say that's bullshit. It's not. It's paperwork, court dates. Like every single time that happens, the guy's got to go to court. He's got to explain himself, and then he could get sued afterwards. Fuck no, you're not going to deal with that. Absolutely not. So unless you have to, I think in a lot of cases they're not. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't cops that go against this. But what I'm saying is, in a general sense, I think that my assumption is correct. That most cops don't want to do anything to you, because if they do, they might have to report it, and they might have to deal with it later on, and a cop's life is stressful enough, and that's it. Most people don't like killing, even if it's justified. Most people don't like shooting other people. That's what I hear. Renee Good wasn't just a legal observer mom, she was a member of ICE Watch, a radical group trained to monitor, block vehicles, and disrupt ICE operations in sanctuary cities. DHS confirms she was part of this anti-ICE activist network. Was she paid for it? Mainstream media won't touch that question. Well, the reason why is because there's really no, there's no possibility that could, I mean, there's no certainty that would happen. So anyway, I don't know if this is really, I mean, what is this here? So she's MN Ice Watch. Oh, Minnesota Ice Watch. Okay, yeah, there it is. Send any tips. Yeah, this kind of, you've got to, as I said, now, what did I say? What did I say? That these things are going to get somebody killed. I'm glad Trump is starting to listen to me about the 2% idea, and I was happy to see the I don't care about international law, my own morality is the law. Like, okay, that's good, right? I was happy. But
all right, so where are we going now?
He does. Like, this is, I mean, it's a good start, right? It's a good start. But we got to go even farther.
North Lighthouse?
Get out of the car.
You see how fast that car went. You heard that?
That's what I was asking before. I don't see anything up here.
She revved that motherfucker. She did. And do you know how I know that? I want to go back. I want to go back to what I said originally. This is what I said about it the day it happened. Right there. She's literally, she's moving forward, and he had to just barely get out of the way. He barely got, if he hadn't moved, and you can hear that now with the thump. How do you think the thump happened? You heard the thump. It was so obvious. Could have run him over. Watch the tire. See, now the tire is moving forward. You see the tire is moving forward? With the... That's the revving. That's exactly what I said happened. I was... The officer directly in front of the car. You can see the spinning. This would have never happened if she had just gotten out of the car, and it would have never happened if she hadn't just tried to block the police in the first place. I see her spinning her wheels forward, right there. You're trying to run over that officer. You are. She doesn't give a fuck. Plus, if you're next to a car like that, you can hear it when it starts accelerating. You know what?
Yeah.
If you're next to a car like that, you can hear it when it starts accelerating. You know what? You actually bring up a great point. I hadn't even thought about this. But the police officer who was in front of the car heard the wheels accelerating. And yeah, absolutely, he's going to pull out his fucking gun. That's a great point. New pictures show the bullet hole in the windshield, so clearly shot from in front of the car. Here we go. And you can see right here, if the cop wasn't in front of the vehicle, then he wouldn't have been able to make this shot. I've seen the video. Don't breathe the propaganda machine. The state will ensure... Is Hassan going to apologize to you now? He shouldn't apologize to me. He should apologize to his audience for trying to goad them into the idea of disobeying federal officers and putting their lives in danger.
Elon?
Yeah, he should be apologizing to them, putting their lives on the line.
I'm on my way up, dude. I'm south of you, southeast.
I don't need an apology. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe from viewers that were angry at me, it would be nice, but you know, other than that, it's fine. I don't need that. These cars are meant to be quiet under acceleration too. Well, you could see the wheels spinning. You could see the entire thing spinning because she said drive baby drive, and she fucking floored it. She did. It was obvious. Everyone disagreed with you yesterday, disagree with you even more now. But the ones that are disagreeing with me are like, I think that there are a lot of reasonable people in the middle of this that see this. How could she know that they were police? They're just, there are these unmarked cars, and they're just randomly showing up, and they're kidnapping people. They're kidnapping them. Oh no! They're genuinely coping. I know, they are coping. They are completely coping. Sadly, they'll see the video and focus on the fucking bitch because they're retards. I'm gonna be honest. If somebody ran me over, I'd call her a fucking bitch too.
Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car. Whoa.
Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would too. She just tried, from his perspective, she just tried to kill him. She tried to kill him. What are we talking about? Here we go. Listen to this.
So, I mean, I'm just walking around kind of just dazed because I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
And why do you think, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, like, where that stems from. Like, I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful or necessary when black and brown.
Right.
We've got a big problem.
Who needs
you
a
guys
hand
understand
still?
How bad this problem is.
Anyone need a hand still, or we're good?
People have been experiencing this for a long time. This isn't new for them, and so I don't know if that makes any sense in that way.
How did you decide that you should be here? Or are you still figuring that out?
Well, I work like 2 miles from here, so
That's a surprise.
driving by.
Just a job.
I don't, it's like I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm 2 miles. I can stop.
Didn't
so
expect
I'm
that
just
one.
walking around.
Yep, there we go again. These people have the mentality of a 4-year-old. I know. That's because emotional thinking reduces you to that. People that are ruled by emotional thinking are reduced down to a childlike level of logic and reasoning. They're mentally children. Like, they are adults and they can, in other situations think like adults, but in these situations, they're mentally children. That's it. Oh yeah, a no-go zone has been put up in Minneapolis. These are literal mental children. They're building walls to keep the police out. They've got to send in the national, this is insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. Are they calling the cop a race traitor for being married to a Filipino? No, I don't think so. So, yeah. We should deport these people to Iran and help them protest there. I thought they don't like walls. To be fair, it's not really much of a wall, right? No wonder they think anybody can get over it. So, yeah. And aren't these the same people that just celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk? I think that there is a huge overlap. There is. But Minneapolis has put up a no-go zone. They put up walls and barriers to keep people out. They didn't want walls and barriers to keep illegal aliens out. Yep, what a big surprise. These people, again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. They don't want to, they don't hate the government. They want to be the government. They don't hate the police. They want to be the police. They don't hate the laws. They want to make the laws. They don't hate power. They want to have power. They don't hate authoritarianism. They want to be the authoritarians. That's what it is. Here's a video. Let me see if I can pull it up. And oh no, they're not doing this again, are they? Oh no, an autonomous zone? Oh my god. Oh no, are we another one? Are you, this is so fucking embarrassing. Holy shit. Hopefully you read this, bro, but as a first-generation American, me and my Hispanic family all voted for Trump to get people like this out. Every fucking person I know that's Hispanic pretty much all voted for Trump. They did. I know like 2 that didn't. I know like 20 that did. So yeah, I did. This is in Texas, right? It's in Texas too. It's obvious. This zone spans for several blocks and residents are barred from driving to their homes. Look at this. This has to get crushed. You can't let these people go out and do this, because the more this is inside of the ecosystem that creates more radicals that end up getting killed. This is actually so scary for me to see, because I know, like, this, it's in itself, it's like just a few idiots like building a fort. I've built a fort before, right? Building forts is fun. I get it. I know why you guys are doing it, but it's about the ecosystem that it creates. Charge them for kidnapping? Yeah, you charge these people for kidnapping, or, you know, basically think about every single law that you can possibly charge them on. Every single one. Every single one. This is an act of rebellion, justification for sending in the military. I agree. I definitely agree. It needs to be crushed by local authorities to make a point. It does. She's becoming George Floyd of white people. I don't think she is. Fuck ICE. Think about all the money. Like, now they're destroying signs, they're vandalizing things. I don't want to live in this world. I don't. I don't want to live in this world. I don't want to live in a country that lets people do this. It's ridiculous. I don't know about you guys. I don't like this. I think it's crazy. Then leave? No, I don't want to leave. I want them to stop. No. No. Those aren't the only two options. Sorry about the flickering. The shutter rate on this camera is bad. Jesus. Jesus. I want to get one of, can somebody send me a link on Amazon to buy one like this? I really like these a lot, these ponchos. And I see people that wear them sometimes, and I've always wanted to get one, and I never have gotten one before. Yeah, I want to get one of these. These are really cool. They're comfy? Yeah. You don't go outside? I do. I go outside regularly. Unfortunately. And keep in mind, these are the people that are complaining about ICE being masked. They're all wearing masks.
I'll be right
I
back.
thought ICE wasn't police. Man. Welcome to Wagartha. Is this? Bro, this is actually, yeah, you're right. They're all white. Yeah, this is Wagartha. No, you're right. It's scuffed Wagartha. Oh, wow. Look at this. This third worlding of our country has to stop. It has to stop. Cooking food out in the middle of the street. Is it the 4th of July? Yes or no? Answer is no? Okay, get out of the street. Is it Mardi Gras? No, it's not. You're not in Louisiana? Get out of the street. Maybe New Year's.
Okay.
Crazy.
Oh, we're good. Thank you, though.
Sorry, okay. Well, if you want something else, there's some chutney.
Oh, yeah. The revolution will not be televised. It's going to also be catered.
Hell of a selection here right now.
Whatever's on the ground. You mind taking a soda? Hydrated and red. They're quite good. Hi, you want a donut? Okay. Or you can have some water.
Holy shit.
Two fires going.
Yeah, they're all fat. There's a lot of them that are fat. A lot of people up there are fat in general. You seals are fat because it's cold where they're at, you know? Makes sense. So, look at him, look at him. It's Wagartha. It's Wagartha. Maybe that's what Trump should do. We need a national, listen, this is the solution, okay? We have an executive order, constitutional amendment, remove Minnesota from the United States, and it can be renamed as Wagartha, and they can have their own laws and their own decisions, and they can do everything all by themselves. These people are ridiculous? Yes. It's like DayZ. Yeah. Oh my, look at this. It's in the middle of the street. Oh my God. What's Wagartha? Download Instagram and you'll find out. He's fat. He's fat. He's obviously fat. Everybody knows he's fat, right? I mean, it's so obvious that he's fat, isn't it? Like, we all know. You just listen to you call it. Exactly, yeah. It's so obvious if they're fat. We're united in Krispy Kreme donuts and Domino's pizza.
Free food! Free food! Oh, fuck!
It's actually Wagartha. It's Wagartha. Oh my God. This looks terrible. It is. Oh my God. Oh, they do this in Texas. This is like real popular in Houston. Yeah. Uh-huh. You think this is I think this has already been taken down? I'm surprised you didn't try to give him a mixtape.
Oh, man! Ain't no bitch in my eyes!
As I said, bro, I see a guy like that, it gives me a little bit of nostalgia. Man, there's so many guys like that here in Austin. I grew up with them. They were my friends. So I can't get too mad about him. And so, yeah, I've even been in cars like that before. Call them slabs down here. And, yeah, it's a whole situation. It's a whole ass situation. So until ICE shows up, yeah, I guess so. Most people there just want to feel like they belong to something. That's surprising during these days. I got no problem with that, but you can't do it in the street, bro. You can't do that in the street. It's insane, especially in the winter. Yeah, this is nuts. People out of their fucking mind. And so, yeah, it's just crazy. And same people, whenever Biden administration they called the Biden administration tyrannical because they were asked to wear masks and get vaccinated during a global pandemic. We're telling you to just comply when masked officers. These people are allergic to honesty. They're allergic to honesty. They cannot explain and discuss things in any degree and any way of a rational, honest, and good faith interpretation. They deliberately misunderstand. They intentionally misunderstand this entirely, and they just do it more and more and more. That's just me.
Taxpayers' expense.
I don't know what to say.
In this video, we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David, let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked.
All right, here we go.
How deep is this fraud here inside?
We've seen this part, but I'll just play through it for the video.
Than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud.
And you have to keep in mind that the amount of fraud that they're talking about is the fraud that they've detected. Do you really think that they've detected all of the fraud? Come on.
And I would see these child care centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there.
We have new video tonight, a new angle of the deadly.
Administration is blocking traffic. Good seems to try to back up and then drives forward just before the same agent fires his gun in his right hand.
You've got to be a little brainwashed to get to that point to where you're willing, not just to protest, that's fine, not peacefully protest.
Look over here at what I've got. Oh no. Oh no, that's all the game. Because we've got some work to do today. We need to... Why aren't you doing anything? There's no... Oh, there are chestnuts. We need more chestnut storage. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? You know, what if I told you that the CIA got its agents killed and all it took was one little Google search? You might be like, wow, this has got to be one of the craziest stories that I've seen, or maybe an insane level of clickbait. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it is not. To give you an idea, I wanted to talk about this for a fair bit, but there's actually quite a lot to the story that I feel needs to be relayed. Now, the CIA is the first, according to them, the nation's first line of defense. The Central Intelligence Agency is the U.S.'s primary intelligence agency, and they're one of the most feared in the world, right? Now, what if I told you there's many different ways to access CIA.gov? There's CIA.gov here. You can access it from the dark web. But what if you can enter in StarWarsWeb.net? And as soon as you hit enter, what if I told you it routed you to CIA.gov? Now, why would a website called StarWarsWeb.net guide you to the CIA? Well, what if I told you the CIA made 800 plus websites that all looked like the most innocuous websites you could ever have seen, all used by secret agents to send coded messages? Now, I was playing some Knights of the Old Republic earlier, and honestly, the inspiration for this video kind of just came out from a story that I heard like years ago. And I figured, you know, I might as well just research and like send it out on my channel, because to me, my channel is like a diary, and it's just something that's been on my mind for a while. Now, this is StarWarsWeb.net. Now, on the surface, you might be looking at this and thinking to yourself, it just looks like a standard website from 2010, Muda. You know, they have Star Wars, Beyond the Unknown, May the Force be with you, Master Yoda's favorite games, like these games, you will. Master Yoda only plays Star Wars games, it seems. You know, you got an Xbox, but you ain't playing no Halo 2, get out of here. So you want to be a Jedi. Lego ads. You basically have like the ultimate 2010 core Star Wars website out there. Now, obviously, in amongst all these websites, there's so many other areas for you to kind of access. There are the message boards, Lucas Forums, Star Wars United, the Coruscant City Forums. And back then, the internet forums used to just look like this. You know, you would have just thousands upon thousands of people posting about the movies, beyond the movies, the video games, so on and so forth. So, you know, you're just somebody minding your own business, you're just checking the electronic games, for instance, and this is the actual official Star Wars forums. But to give you a quick idea, going back to some of those Star Wars websites, there was a way to secretly access a private network, a private portal for an actual CIA informant, agent, whatever. Once they would access this, they would be greeted with the option of entering a password. Now, while accessing Star Wars is a little bit impossible for now, there's another linked CIA website that kind of has this functionality, from my understanding, built in. One website that was caught under this domain was alljohnny.com, a Johnny Carson fan site. Anybody that doesn't know who Johnny Carson is, you know, I really didn't know much about him too. That's because this is actually well beyond my time too. This was a late night host, comedic genius. And if you go to the submit your favorite Carson moment, one of the things that you would see is this little password. Now, I don't really have the access to this password, for instance.
Alright.
Honestly, I don't
I'm
think
gonna be
anybody
done
else
for
really
tonight.
but you
Have a
would
good one,
get-
everybody.
for the right password, you would get sent to a encrypted CIA portal.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate everyone for coming and chilling again. Thanks for watching the VOD if you're watching the VOD, and you know, if anything, come back and check us out on the next one. Alright? Have yourselves a great morning, and yeah. Peace.